How we doing? Merry Christmas. Welcome to the live stream. Can you hear me? Can everybody hear me? I'd love to know that right off the bat. If you can hear me, that would be awesome. Let's see, where are we? Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Sound and vision, 10 out of 10. Can't ask for any better than that. So how's everybody doing? How's your week been? I've been busy. I didn't get this all set up until, I don't know, a few minutes ago. Well, 10 minutes ago. So yeah, what's going on? So what I'm going to do, see if I can remember all of this. I have some presents to give away, and I'm going to do that over the course of the live stream. Some prizes, pretty cool prizes, if I must say so myself, reading that off the list. And I'm going to use Nightbot like I did last time for the 100th live stream party that I had last summer. Interesting. Today's live stream is number 125, so kind of a round number, I guess. Not really. Well, anyway. 125th live stream, so we'll celebrate Christmas, we'll celebrate the end of the year, talk about what we're thankful for, and all that kind of good stuff. And I've got some surprise guests going to join us, too. Some friends you may recognize from these live streams that I do, and some other people who you may know. We'll see. Hopefully, I think, might be dropping by. We'll see. Let me just get into the chat to see who all is here. We got 94 people here already. Wow. As far as questions go, not going to be answering as many as I normally do today because there's other stuff going on. But from time to time, we will pull up a question or two and see if we can't get some answered. And maybe some of the guests might want to answer some as well. Let's see. What else? Do I look nervous? It took me a while to make sure that this whole eCam and Zoom thing worked properly, and I think it is, but we'll see. So I've got, let me see, what is next? Got all that. I think I'm good. I got just 1 second. Let me just grab my camera, which I have back here. So, and I'll put that back. There's Peanut. She's all ready to go. Hang on now. Let me just lock this up. Alrighty, and I'll put the camera. No, wait, now that's not going to work. Sorry, there's the first glitch. I've got the holder somewhere else. The holder's still up there. Anyways, glitch number 1 out of the way. Let me see if I can, let's see if I can see who else is in here. Is that going to work? Oh, there he is. Let me see now. I'll pull my video on. I've got a guest approaching the door, I think. This is when it gets corny. What's that? Who is it? Let me go check to see who's at the door. Hey, how you doing? What do I got to do here? Let's do this. There he is. How you doing, Mike? Can you hear me? And oh, no, you are on. Oh, I've got to unmute you, don't I? Hang on now. Where are you? Ask to unmute. Can't hear you yet. I think you have to unmute. No? There you go. There you go.
Did that do it?
I can hear you.
Right.
How you doing?
Cool. Well, I got equal time. I brought Mickey along so that we had some dog representation instead of all the cats.
I completely understand. You got to start leveling the playing field.
Well, he interrupted my last live stream, barked through my whole live stream, so I'm going to put him on my lap from now on.
Very good. I've moved my audio button way over to the left. I might have to rethink that. So anyways, so how you doing, Mike?
Hey, I'm doing good, man. It's been a long time since I've been on the channel with you. It was early on. I think I'd only been on for a couple of months when you had me on as a guest. That was pretty exciting. a lot has happened to you and me since then.
That's right. That's right. Quite the year. I think I might be mistaken, but if you weren't the first, you were one of my first people that I reached out to and had a conversation with before, um, just as I was starting out and as you were starting out.
Yeah, absolutely. I ended 2024 with about 13,000 subscribers, and I'm going to end this year, 2025, with about probably 40,000. I'm pretty close to that. And
Wow.
you've taken off like a meteor, my friend.
Well, having fun with it. I'm not making as many videos as I'd like, but thankful for everything that's gone on for sure. Having a lot of fun with it. Are you still enjoying YouTube like you were when you started?
Yeah, I've settled into a routine that works for me. My target audience is people in the fourth quarter of their life,
Yeah.
70 to 90, helping them. I do YouTube part-time, one video a week and maybe one live stream a month. But for people in the fourth quarter of their life, they're probably not going to try to create a huge business, side income maybe. And that's kind of my lane there. I have a wisdom lane on my channel also, but the YouTube growth is for those that are older than you, Rob.
Older than me, really.
Yeah, yeah, I'm turning 82 next Tuesday, so
Wow. Well, happy early birthday next Tuesday.
yeah,
So another Christmas baby. My birthday was last week.
I'm going to do a video on what happens to your channel when you die. See, when you get to my age, you've lived more life than you have to live, and I've discovered some other people wondering about what happens to their channel when they die. So
Right.
I've collaborated with Gordon Firemark, my patent attorney, and going to do a video to help people navigate that.
Okay, that's very interesting, and I'm sure a lot of people will be very interested in that. Like there's probably a need for that.
Well, you never know when you're going to die, of course. I'm closer to it than you are, probably, given given normal lifespan. But
Well,
yeah, you never know. And people that are monetized, what happens to that? What happens to their channel? A lot of things you can put in place to take care of that.
yeah, yeah, absolutely. Well, good. That sounds exciting. Anything else or new and exciting things you've got in the pipeline for 2026?
Yeah, I'm just about done writing my book.
Okay.
I'm going to put it out in the first quarter of next year. I don't have a title for it yet. My theme is "If you ain't dead, you ain't done." But the book is going to be about how to start a YouTube channel in the fourth quarter of your life. That's sort of the theme of it, and so I'm looking forward to that. I've toyed around with doing a membership platform, but if I do this part time, there's only so much you can do part time, So
Yeah.
I don't know, but the book is a big project for me, and yeah.
Very good. Awesome. A tough question for you. What is your favorite Christmas movie?
My favorite Christmas movie. Well, at my age, it's got to be the. Now I can't think of it. See, that's the problem with being this age. You can't think anymore. It's a Wonderful Life. I
Oh,
watch that
yes, of
every
course.
year.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Very good. I'm partial to Chevy Chase and Vacation. Was it Christmas Vacation?
Yeah, right. That
Yep.
works too. But now I like the sentimentality of that movie. So
Yeah, very good. Awesome. Well, I won't keep you too long. I don't know. Did you want to? Is there anybody you want to say hi to, or anybody you see
well,
in the chat?
I'm really glad that Scott's here. So the bearded wonders are represented. I'm a little disappointed that nobody else has got beard. Well, the gals, I don't expect them to have beards.
Very good. Yeah, yeah. I heard Scott might be on his way to drop in next.
Oh yeah, that's good. I'll probably bail out pretty soon. I got some appointments to run, but man, Rob, congratulations on a great channel, all the work you do, all the help you are to so many people, and I referred people to you all the time, and you were kind of a mentor to me at the very beginning, and I appreciate that. We had a a Zoom call that was really helpful. And so thank you, my friend.
Well, thank you, and thanks for everything you're doing. You're an inspiration to many. What you're doing is awesome. I remember going sailing with my dad, and I showed him one of your videos last summer, and I said, "He's the same age as you, Dad. You should be doing this too." I haven't been able to convince him though.
Okay, all right.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Mike, and I will let you go if I know how.
Thank you.
And thanks for stopping in.
All right.
Well, that was fun. Let me just close that off here. There we go. So, yeah, what'd you think of that? That was cool, Mike. So that, a couple glitches here and there. I'm sweating a little more than I normally am, but it's all good. Let me just check the chat to see if there are any questions before the next person drops in. Actually, Rock the Dots says, how did you get the... Oh, wow, that's awful small. Let me fix that. There we go. How did you get the garland graphic above your head? Well, it's not actually here. That's an overlay that I made in Canva. Yeah, I made that in Canva and then brought it in. Right, I made it in Canva, removed the background, saved it, and then brought it in as an overlay and assigned it to a Stream Deck button. So I can actually turn it on and off if I want to, like that. That's how I did that. All right, great question. Nice and technical. Here we go. Would you still post your... That's long. Let me make that... That seems to have changed a little bit. Okay. Anyway, would you still post your regular videos on holidays like Christmas, or just take 1 or 2 days off? That's up to the individual, I guess. Myself, I've been posting around 1 video a week, and I'm going to continue to do that right through the holidays. Actually running a program, coaching program through the holidays. Kind of crazy of me to do that, but having fun with that. So yeah, it's really up to you. I mean, people still watch videos. So if you want to make videos, you can. But if you want to take a week or 2 or 3 or whatever off, your audience would be totally fine with that. So that would be my suggestion there. When are you going to put on the costumes hanging behind you? I'm not going to do that. They wouldn't fit me. They're for my kids when they were younger. Let me see if I can change. Let's see. Why is that? I'm not sure why I'm not able to adjust the height and width, but anyway, doesn't matter. Here we go. What is a Stream Deck button? 1 second. I'm going to fix this right now. I was too quick taking my phone off of this, and if I left that there, then I can't use it. So I will put my phone back on this holder, like that. I'll put it on my tripod, and then I will press a button. So now you can see what my phone sees. Okay, so there's the cat, her hat. I can't get her to wear it. And this is what I'm looking at. So the Stream Deck, actually, look at you this way. I've done something a little different. A Stream Deck was a little physical device that had buttons on it that I could press a button and scenes would change. But what I've done is I've downloaded the Stream Deck mobile app and I put it on my iPad. And I now have more buttons that I can press, right? So I can press to show me here, or go back and show my phone. Right? I've got a few funny things like the footsteps and the door opening, door closing. I think I forgot to close the door on Mike. Super chat, things like that. So you can assign things to the Stream Deck button, but what's really cool is that you actually don't need a Stream Deck. You can use the Stream Deck app and download it to your iPad, and instead of either 15 or 6 or I think 32, those are the 3 sizes of Stream Deck you can buy. You can use the app and have 64 buttons. And in fact, you can open 2 instances of that app on your iPad, have them side by side, and have 128 buttons if you really want to. So, or you can do pages, right? You can switch between pages and have a whole nother page of buttons. So yeah, and you can assign them to sound effects, scenes that you switch between when you're in Ecamm Live. And if you want to, you can record a video that way, not just do live streams. You can record a video so that you don't have to edit it afterwards, right? Yeah, so that's what that is all about. I hope you found that helpful. Let's see now. What I think I hear footsteps again. Somebody else is at the door. Let me open the door. Hello. You're not here.
Hi. How are you doing?
Good. Let me get you in your seat first.
Oh,
there you
got a
are.
nice seat for me here.
I got a
nice.
seat for you.
The seat,
Yeah.
And
you
the
know
seat
what
is warm.
Yes, well, you can blame Mike for that. Yeah, so you can see I even thought ahead that if that didn't work and nobody was there, I had a chair icon just waiting for you to be there in your place. Anyways, how you doing, Scott? For those who don't know, this is Scott from Escaping the Suburbs. You may have noticed or you may know him from the chat. How you doing, Scott?
Absolutely, yeah. In fact, I think you made me a mod last week, so now I've got great power and great responsibility, right?
That's right. That's right. And I think I made you a mod without even asking you, so I hope that was okay.
Totally okay, yeah. Everything's going good. It's a good day. This is a fun party. Very nice.
Yeah, awesome. Awesome. And where, just so that everybody knows, where are you watching from?
Yeah,
You're
I'm
not,
just outside
believe
of
it or
Fort
not,
Lauderdale.
he's not actually in my office. Sorry. So go ahead,
No,
Scott.
well, I'm here in Nova Scotia, obviously. Right. No, I'm just outside of Fort Lauderdale, where it's a balmy 80 degrees. So no snow here, but it feels like Christmas anyway.
Yeah, awesome. Awesome. Well, we don't actually have snow now either, but it's really cold. The snow melted, and now it's...
There was a little bit of snow in your video that came out yesterday.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
A
yeah.
little bit of flurries.
Yes, there was that day. When was that? Was that Sunday or Monday? I filmed that, and yeah, it was Monday. Anyway, yeah, no, it was snowing that day. But today it's not, but it's colder. It's well, my watch says it's -6, so whatever that is in Fahrenheit, in the 20s. Right. So
let's just talk about the weather all day. That's all.
Yeah, sure. Actually, well, why don't I've got another more important question. I've written a couple of these down so I don't forget. I asked Mike what his favorite Christmas movie was. How about and you can tell me what yours is too, but I'd like to know eggnog, yes or no?
I do like eggnog. I'm a big fan of eggnog. I'm on Team Eggnog, and my favorite Christmas movie is probably First Blood, which was the first Rambo movie, which took place at Christmas time, and there are Christmas trees in the background. So I am declaring that in addition to Die Hard, First Blood is also a Christmas movie.
I did not know that. I mean, I know the Die Hard argument, and
Right.
It was later in life that it kind of clicked. Okay, yeah, I guess it is kind of Christmassy. I didn't know, but
Well,
I never
sure.
knew that about Rambo,
Why
though.
Why not?
Yeah, why not indeed? There's probably a lot of Christmas
Right.
movies out there that we don't even know about, we don't realize.
Right.
So what's new for you, or what do you have planned for the upcoming year, and how's this past year been going with your channel, and what are your plans?
Yeah, this year was really a turning point for me. The channel itself is about 10 years old, coming up on 10 years. But for the most part of that decade, I was creating videos just to amuse myself or something to entertain me, when I'm old, something to watch. And I was creating little intros and catchphrases, but I was doing everything wrong, and I didn't know it. And so this past April, I decided I'm going to take this channel seriously, and I'm going to really try to learn what should I be doing and what should I not be doing. And right about that time was when I discovered your channel, probably when you had a couple of your mega viral videos blow up, why everybody over 40 must have a YouTube channel type thing. But I started watching your channel and some others, and I realized, I'm doing everything wrong. And so that was a real turning point for me, and I started focusing on it. And what I really got out of your channel is that the channel I was doing was not designed to help anyone.
Yeah.
There was nothing that I was doing. There was no mission or niche that was geared around helping people. So why should people care about my channel at all?
Yeah.
So I really thought about it for a long time, and I pivoted. I pivoted to a channel about. I enjoy being out in nature, hiking, camping, stuff like that.
Yep.
But since I live in the suburbs, escaping the suburbs, I want to help people learn to escape the stress and mental chaos that comes from living around thousands of people and being crammed around people. So that's how I kind of came up with the idea of a niche that helps people, right? Videos that hopefully help people just realize that they can get out into green spaces and clear their minds in just 30 minutes, out of the house or something, right?
Yeah.
But imagine marking 1,600 videos private because they're off topic.
Wow.
That's what I had to do. That's what I had to do.
Yeah.
But I did it and started learning more about, what works in YouTube and what doesn't work in YouTube. And really, your channel has just been a godsend because your focus of you got to help people really helped me kind of zero in and figure out what my direction was going to be. So the challenge for 2026
Yeah.
is going to be trying to think of some kind of business opportunity, something the market needs that I can
Right.
fulfill.
Yeah.
I'm not a YouTube coach, right? So I'm not just going to be selling coaching lessons. How do you
Yeah.
sell coaching lessons for get out in nature? But I'm going to try to think of something, some kind of business opportunity that I can add to the channel that's adjacent to the channel that also serves people and helps people. And that's my plan. So I'm planning on 2026 being a breakthrough year for that.
Yeah.
Having already gone through my transformative 2025.
Okay, cool. One question popped into my head. When you privated all those videos, did you notice,
Right.
had you already pivoted before that and noticed that your new videos weren't doing well, and then you privated them, or after you privated all of your videos, how long did it take before you started to gain traction?
It was about a 2 month wait for YouTube to even understand that, but most of my videos back then were riding motorcycles around and
Okay.
just traveling with my friends on bikes.
Yeah.
And it took, 2 months or so of doing 1 to 2 videos a week for YouTube to start to realize this is no longer a motorcycle channel. And just, I had about, I don't know, 1,200 or something subscribers then.
Yeah.
And I'm creeping up. I'm trying to see if I can get 3,200 by Christmas. We're seeing. But now that YouTube understands what the topic is and what the niche is, I think it's suggesting it to the right people now.
Yeah.
Because people are coming into my lives. I do a live every Wednesday night, and people are showing up. And every
Yeah.
week, as you always tell us is going to happen, every week a few more people show up, and every week it's a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
And you meet people. And by trying to build real relationships with the new subscribers who find the channel
Yep.
and become actual friends with people, I'm small enough that I can still do that. I think that's kind of kick-starting it into gear because the people who I'm friendly with now, a lot of whom are, we kind of call ourselves Rob's kids, right? We all attend each other's lives and we look at each other's videos. That's kind of kickstarting it into a little bit of a snowball. Do you know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. No, that's cool. That's cool. And I like that you're doing lives. As you know, I love lives. I think they're a huge
Yeah.
way to help grow a channel. But no, congratulations. That's pretty cool. I'm happy to hear that your pivot was successful, and interesting that you knew to private those other videos just because you knew they weren't.
You know how you can tell YouTube is starting to pick up on your pivot is if you know how when you look at content and community, all those tabs, there's one at the beginning that we never look at that's called Inspire or Inspiration.
Yeah.
And it's like the AI generated thing where YouTube suggests video ideas to your channel. So for the first month, it kept suggesting to me, make videos about the new Honda motorcycle that's out.
Yeah.
But now it makes suggestions to me that actually line up with what I'm making videos about, what the channel's about. So that was my indicator. The Inspire not only tells you ideas that you can make videos about, it also gives you a really good clue of what YouTube thinks you are. So if you look at Inspire and wonder why it's suggesting to make all these cooking videos and you're not a cooking channel, well, YouTube thinks you are, So
Right,
that's
right.
a kind of a little tip right there.
All right. Awesome. Well, thanks for sharing that. Awesome.
Yeah.
But you know what, Scott? I'm going to have to let you go because I think I see somebody else coming up the lane. I don't know if you can see him too. But thanks for stopping in. I wish you all the best. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and
Thanks
good
for
luck
having
out there.
me, Rob. Appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
Take care. Well, now, wasn't that fun? Scott, let's see now. Return to waiting room. Yeah, so you guys may not know exactly everything that's going on here, but let me just say, actually, my next guest, who I see getting closer and closer to the house, he's got a TV background, so he probably knows a thing or two about producing versus being the person on camera, and it's a little hard to do both. I don't have a producer here, so let me do some producing. Assign there. I think that'll do that, and I will click there. And I hear more footsteps, I think. Let's see who's at the door. Hey, how you doing? That worked. How you doing, Kevin?
I am fine. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you just fine.
Hang on one second. Jimmy, I got Mr. Beast on the phone. No,
Oh, okay.
I can't talk now. I'm talking to Rob. Yes, the Maritimer. Well, then watch the live. Okay, bye. Merry Christmas. Sorry. I'm so sorry about that.
Oh, that's all right.
Very
That's all right. I understand. Your bestie, Mr.
We're just
Beast.
like this.
Yeah. Well, if he comes over here and brings all his, what do you call that? A raid?
Money?
We might be in trouble.
How you
doing,
dude?
Kevin?
I'm great. Thanks for having me on.
Oh, thanks for stopping in. This is fun.
My
So
head
what's
is
new?
hurting.
What's new in your world? You're in North Carolina, I believe. That right?
I am.
And what's new in your neck of the woods?
Well, my head is hurting. I don't normally wear a hat 3 times my size, so if all of a sudden I turn red, it's not because I'm having a stroke. It's just the hat is. I wanted to be festive, so. We're getting ready for probably a 60-degree, maybe a 70-degree Christmas, and then 2 days later, maybe a chance of snow. So
Oh, really?
it's just like, yeah, what do you do? But you can have all the snow up there, Rob, you want. I'm okay with that. So
I'm not sure I want it. Well, actually, no. I don't mind snow. But don't love the real cold. It's really cold out there today.
oh yeah. How cold does it get where you are? Like, what's the coldest?
Well, here, because we're on the East Coast, like we're in the Maritimes, because we're on the Atlantic coast, it doesn't get as cold as it does in central Canada. So I don't know, like a typical winter day might be right around 0, which is like right around 32 Fahrenheit usually. We get into the negatives below 0 a few times. But right now it's -6. So I think that's, what is that, like 25 Fahrenheit, something like that. So that's cold. That's colder than normal.
That's nasty cold. Yeah.
Yeah, but it gets colder, like in the prairies in Ontario, further west of here.
You can have it. You can have all that.
Yeah, they can have it over there. Tell us about your channel and what you're working on, and what I guess you're thankful for in this past year, and what you're looking forward to next year.
Oh man, in no particular order. My channel is just, I just kind of help people do video and share creative ideas and encouragement, things like that. I do have a media background, like Rob said, but the TV world, YouTube world, they're absolutely completely different. And anybody who has worked in television that's dabbling in YouTube will understand that in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
This is the first time I've ever been this far ahead. I actually have videos scheduled out all the way through January.
Oh my God.
Now it's one a week,
Yeah.
which also gives me the flexibility if I want to come back and do one, just so I can kind of step back and think about, okay, what videos do I want to do next? Do I want to launch something else?
Yeah.
And the most I've ever been ahead was like 4 weeks, I think, once, and this was nuts. So yeah, 6 weeks ahead. We'll see. I usually take a break every Christmas holiday. I call it going dark. I get off email, everything.
Okay.
So, and I mean, this year's it's been crazy. I mean, I hit 100,000 subscribers. That I still is just even saying that out loud is like, what? Really?
Yeah.
What? Huh?
That's awesome.
Got to do that and just meet a lot of cool folks and do some projects and coaching and stuff like that's been fun. And as far as next year, I don't know, but I just picked up this, which is the DJI Osmo Action 4.
Okay.
Because I'm cheap. I can save money buying the old model.
Okay.
And so I may be doing a little bit more with this and my phone in 2026. And, people love to hop in my comments and say, how come you're not more like Rob and walking around and talking? So I'm like, first of all, I block them from the channel for saying that. That's just nasty. No, I'm just joking. It's like, but we'll see. I don't know. I'm just, it's just another year when you get our age, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll speak
Woohoo,
for
made
me.
it.
Yeah. I can wake up today. That's good. I can walk.
So what camera would you normally have? Like, what have you been using before you got that camera? You said you're going to switch to that.
Well, I mean, on my desk, I've got the Canon M6 Mark II, which is a fantastic camera. It's overkill for webcam, but I have it.
Yeah, sure.
I use my Canon M50 Mark II, which is on the shelf back there, a lot if I'm just not at my desk shooting. But I think more and more, I've been using the Osmo Pocket 3, which I like a lot.
Yeah.
But I'm more intrigued with the smaller because of this right here. I mean, it's got all the same features other than the gimbal head.
Yeah.
And my phone. I mean, I would say a lot of my thumbnails, it's my phone, or I just grab a frame from the video and make it clean.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to simplify more and more. Something I kind of preach, but I got to make sure I'm doing it too.
Yes, of course. Very good. Yeah. No. That's awesome. That's awesome. And it's always fun to get new camera equipment and just play with it, right?
Yeah, it is. I mean, I've probably sold more than I have right now, and I keep thinking about downsizing here and there. I've picked up probably several mics in the last year just because they've gotten so dang cheap and even better. Like I grabbed the Hollyland, whatever it is, the A1 something. It's the little bitty one. It's like $50, $40 that you can use it with your phone, and the sound is amazing. I mean, just right out of the box, and you can throw it in your pocket. And it's just, it's really coming from a TV background where you couldn't afford anything. It's so nice to be in a time now where you don't have to spend much at all to create. And I love that it's just easier for people just to create than it's ever been if they would just do it, if they want to do it.
Great advice. Yeah, and it's true. I mean, this stuff, you can, the phone, I always say it's just your phone. Like, what camera should I get? If you don't have one and you have a phone, use that.
Yeah. I mean, you've already got what you need. Just go.
Yeah. Well, listen, Kevin, I really appreciate you stopping in. Thank you very much. And cheers. Have a happy Christmas and a happy New Year. And all the best to you and your family.
You too. Thanks for having me on. See ya. I got to take this off. My head's hurting. All right.
All right. Take care, Kevin. Well, that was fun. How we doing, everybody? Let's see. Oh, you know what? I didn't. Okay, here we go. What's up? Let's see if we have any questions that I can answer real quick before the next guest arrives. And I think I see some headlights coming up the lane, so I think they're getting close. Let's see. What do we got here? Let's see if we have any questions. Does everyone usually do videos ahead of time, or just do them and post? My Retired Path says. Yeah, that's a great question, because that's kind of along the lines of what Kevin just said. He just said he's scheduled his next, I don't know how many videos he said, but till the end of January. He's got them done and scheduled and all ready to go, which is crazy to me. I filmed a video on Monday, and by Monday at 2:00, it was posted. That's probably not the best thing to do. Last week I did one, and I think I posted it a few days later. But yeah, if you could do them ahead of time, I think that might help your sanity a little bit. If you wanted to get them out on a certain day, but it's really whatever works for you. So yeah, there you go. Easy question right there. Great question though. Let's see now. If I think I hear some more footsteps. And a door knock. Let me open the door. Hello, how you doing? Brooke, good to see you. And I did not ask you to unmute. Hang on one sec. There, unmute.
Hello.
Hello. I can hear you now. How you doing?
Great. How are you?
I am great, thanks. Thanks for stopping in. Was it a long trip?
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Was it
It
a long
was.
trip?
Yep.
Very good. So what's new with you? What's new in your world, your YouTube world?
I am currently taking a little break over the holidays.
Yeah.
So that feels good. That's new.
Yeah.
I don't think I've done that ever in the past 2.5 years. Um, but just a little break, just giving myself a few weeks off
Yeah.
before I start my new season or like my next era. I'm kind
Okay,
of thinking
cool.
of it as for the direction of my channel, but yeah.
That sounds exciting. Anything, are you going a different route or changing things up or just a new season similar to last or anything new coming down, I guess is what I'm wondering.
Yeah, I guess, I mean, last year I did like so much massive experimentation. I kind of like went wild
Yeah.
a little bit with my channel. And so I had a lot of fun. I learned a lot, tried new like content formats, um, did a ton of live streams, really like built up a great
Yes.
community.
Yeah.
And so now I want to focus a little bit more so that my
Yeah.
channel has a bit more clear of like a value proposition.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just leveling up.
Cool. Awesome. And you do a lot of coaching.
Yes.
Yes.
That
Cool.
is the business on the back end. So I'm really grateful that, I've been able to actually drive business through my YouTube channel without really trying.
Right.
So like I tried a bit, but I am going to be more strategic to really use YouTube to drive leads into my business. So
Okay.
that's coming up too in my new era in
Okay.
2026.
Cool. Cool. And what about favorite Christmas movie? What's your favorite Christmas movie?
I'm with you, Chevy Chase all the way.
There you go.
Christmas Vacation.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I love that one. Love that one. Eggnog?
Yeah. Uh, I don't even really know what it tastes like. I think I maybe tried it once, like 20 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh,
So I guess the answer would be no.
right. Yes. Yeah.
I don't
And
know. I don't
actually,
know if I like it or not. I just haven't really had it.
right. Right. And I don't think I answered that when I asked other people. I didn't say I don't like eggnog. A lot of people have rum and eggnog, which to me sounds really good. It's just that I'd rather put Coke in my rum. But so yeah, so not for me. And what about lights up before December? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, very good.
I'm trying
Early.
to think. When did I do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, this year we put them up before or around like Thanksgiving weekend.
Okay. Very good. Yeah. I think I know what is it? I think in the United States, isn't it? Is it a thing that you're supposed to wait until after Thanksgiving before you put your Christmas lights up? Is that something people talk about, or no? Never heard that.
I don't know what the rule is. I don't.
Okay. I
Just
don't. Maybe
whenever
there
you
is no
feel
rule.
like it.
maybe there's no rule. I don't know.
Yeah.
We have.
The past couple of years actually I put them up in October, like towards the end of October, because that's kind of when like my mindset goes into Christmas mode. Like I like to be proactive,
Yeah.
getting
Yeah.
ready for everything so that I can just like relax when it actually comes. But that was a little bit too early. So this year I pushed it back on purpose. Because
Right.
you get kind of sick of it. Like I
Yeah.
don't know about you, but like the day after Christmas, I'm like, okay, done with this.
Yeah.
Like everything gone, put it all away. Like I'm over it now,
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Time to move on. January. Let's go.
yeah.
Very good. Well, actually, I've got, if you don't mind, do you want to stick around for a prize draw? And I don't know how this is going to go, but because I think I hear something else outside. What is that? Do you hear that? Oh,
Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas.
okay. Did that work? Yeah. All right. We're going to do a draw for a prize. So what I'm going to do is I've got, we'll see how this works. I did this before when I had the 100th live stream party in June, and it's a program called Nightbot, nightbot.tv, and it's connected to my live. So what I can do is give out a word, like a keyword, and everybody who wants to enter the draw types in that keyword into the chat, and then I will spin something and it'll give us a winner. So what we're drawing for is, wait, I've written it down here. It's on a piece of paper. Let's see, where'd it go? Okay. Oh, it's a 10-day Caribbean cruise. Wait a second. No, sorry, it's a course bundle. It's a course bundle, the Camera Confidence course and the YouTube Starter course. So whoever wins this is going to win that. Forget what I said the first time. That was the wrong list. So what everybody's got to enter is the word sailing. If you want to enter for a chance to win that, enter the word sailing in the chat right now. And you can do it too, Brooke, if you want. Anybody can do that, and I'll wait to see if this actually works. Can I share I'll share my screen so you guys can see this too. There it goes. Yep, people are entering the word sailing. Anyways, this is kind of fun. Can you still hear me, Brooke? Can I hear you? Can you say something?
Yep.
Oh, perfect. Yes, good.
Yep.
Okay, I'm trying to do too many things at once here. I'm going to need a nap when I'm finished with this.
You're doing a great job.
So far, so good. So I'll let that go. Actually, last time I did this, I had a timer, and I let it go for a minute, and then I said, all right, after a minute, we'll do the draw. But I'm just going to have to take a look to see when this stops. We'll guess at about a minute. Let's see. So you're all ready for Christmas? You got all your wrapping and your shopping all done?
Yep.
Perfect. Awesome. Are you working through the holidays?
No.
No.
Not at all.
Not at
Taking
all.
like 3 weeks off. So
Perfect.
yeah.
Not me. I'm going to be working right through, but it's all right. All right. I think that's gone enough. Let me share my screen again. There we go. Share the screen, and you guys can see I am going to choose a winner here. And the winner is DG Outdoors Channel. Can you guys see that? Says it right up here.
I know him.
You know him?
Congratulations. Yes.
Awesome. I'm going to write this down. Congratulations. Daniel. That's right. It's Daniel. Daniel. He does live streams too. DG
Congrats. Woohoo.
Outdoors Channel. I'm writing that down so I don't forget that he won. and just so you guys know, if you win a prize, I need you to email me, and so that I can then set you up with the courses. Sorry, it's not the. What was the first thing that I said? It was like, anyway, forget that. It's the courses. Send me an email, and my email address is workwith@robthemaritimer.com. You can find it on my website or on the channel. Anyways, there you go. That was fun. Thank you, Brooke, for hanging out with for that. Any last words? Anyone you want to say hi to? Do you recognize anybody in the chat or?
Oh gosh, well I don't have the live stream pulled up because I didn't know if it would echo.
Right.
So I can't see the chat right now. So
Yeah.
hi to everybody that I know and you know me and
yeah, and it probably would echo unless you turn the volume off on one of the things. But yeah, it's actually when I'm doing this, so I've got a Zoom green room set up and I have to keep everybody muted in there. Otherwise, if they were speaking, it would all come in through the live stream. I think there's a way around that, but there's already enough stuff going on in my head that I don't want to confuse things anymore. But anyways, thanks for stopping in. This was fun.
yeah, thank you. Oh, I brought my mug to cheers you.
Oh, of course. Cheers. Merry Christmas.
Cheers.
And Happy New Year.
Christmas. Happy New Year.
And I wish you all the best.
I do want to say one thing.
Oh, okay.
My
Yep.
message to everybody is just continue to have fun with your channel. I really think, as I was reflecting on last year, like one thing I'm really proud of is that I stayed in the game, I showed up, I've been consistent, and I continue to enjoy and have fun with the process. And I really think that's so key to doing this for the long term. So that's my message I want to share. Make YouTube fun, because otherwise don't do it.
That's so important. I love that. I love that advice, and it shows that you do that in your videos. I remember that video you made. What was it? The if YouTube Studio was a person. That was a lot of fun. Make it fun, and then it'll never feel like work, even if you're busy.
Exactly. Yep.
Awesome.
So cheers, everybody. Thank you for having me, Rob.
All right. Thanks, Brooke. We'll see you later.
Yep. See you later. Bye.
Whoops, did I cut her off? All right, that was fun. That was fun. Let me just see. We do that there. And good. What do you guys think? How's everybody doing? Why don't I go to the chat now? Got all these guests. This is awesome, and I believe there's some more coming too. But let me just jump into the chat here and just see if I can see a couple of questions that I can answer real quick. Let's see. Oh, so the latest question: do you celebrate half Christmas? What is that? I don't even know what that is. Do you mean like in June, halfway around the year? I'm not sure I know what that is. Does anybody else know what half Christmas is? I mean, that sounds like a great idea to celebrate like a summer Christmas, I guess. But no, I don't know. I don't know. I've never heard that. Yes, Alexander said yes. So no, that's not something. So is that something you celebrate then? And where are you located? That's interesting. I wonder if that's to do with where you are in the world. That might be something, but it's not something I've ever heard of here in Canada. Let's see. Oh, there's a good question. Also from Alexander. Do Canadians see UFOs? I don't know. I haven't, but I'm sure some have, but who knows? Are they real or not? I don't know. Who knows? Great question. Let's see now. How do you get comfortable talking to the camera? I do fine on live streams, but if I'm recording, my brain freezes when I stare in the camera lens. Yeah, that's actually, as I think about it, that's a good point, because I'm kind of the same way, or I was the same way. I mean, the only reason I'm kind of a little bit nervous and maybe amped up a little bit because I'm doing a whole bunch of things I don't normally do, and I just want to make sure it all works. But normally, if it's just me talking to the camera, doing a live stream, I find it fairly easy. And I guess the reason is I've just forced myself to do it. Not forced in a way that I didn't want to do it. I really wanted to do it, and I wanted to get good at doing it, and I knew if the more I did it, the better I'd get at it. So, but I know that's not what you asked. You asked about looking at a camera lens. That is totally different. Yes and no. I mean, I'm looking at a camera lens right now, the same camera lens I'd be looking at if I was making a video. So in that sense, it's kind of the same thing. But yeah, if you sit down and you want to record a video, I don't know. I think there's something in my head anyways that just says, you need to make this good. You're good. When you post this video, if you want to give it the best chance of doing well, you want to nail this video. You don't want to make mistakes and stuff like that. And that's more the way I used to think about it. And I guess over the last year and a half or so, I've come to understand that, you don't have to be perfect. You can mess up. And eventually you'll just kind of get that, I guess. It happened for me when I had a video that did really, really well. And oh, by the way, I made that video just talking off the cuff, just talking to the camera. And I appeared nervous. And I said I was nervous, and maybe people wanted to stick around to see if I was going to mess up or not. And I did a little bit here and there. That might have had something to do with the success of the video. I don't know. But I've been shown many times since that if I just make a video and I just talk to the camera like it's a friend, just like what I'm doing now, I don't have to stare at the lens. That's one thing a lot of people will do, like if they have a teleprompter. If you write a script and have it on a teleprompter, you kind of have to stare at the lens because that's where your script is. And if you're reading it, right, that's the only way to do it. But if you do that and you have to look at the lens, I don't believe that's really all that natural, because when I talk, like you're seeing what I'm doing right now, if I'm trying to think of the next word, I'm looking off up in the sky somewhere, not staring at the lens. If I just stare at the lens, I can't think. It's like I'm doing two things at once. So I don't know. And that works for me. Maybe it doesn't work for everybody, but yeah, I guess so. That's a long-winded way of saying you get comfortable talking to the camera just by doing it, just by doing it as much as you can. Practice. That's really all I can say. Practice. Watch yourself back, record yourself, be uncomfortable, upload the video, look at it, and you'll probably hate it, but, when you watch that back, you can then make the decision, like, what do I, was that good enough? I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of spinning my wheels here, but I think you get my point. Be yourself, have fun with it, and just practice, and you'll eventually get it. I mean, that's what worked for me anyways. So I hope that helped. What did you use to do the drawing? The drawing, like to draw the prize. That was Nightbot. NIGHTBOT.TV. And so it's a free service you can sign up to, and you link it to your YouTube account. And when you go live, all of the chats also go into Nightbot, which you can see right here. This is Nightbot. It's just in a browser, nightbot.tv. I'm logged in. All the chats are coming up through here. And as I ran that drawing, what happened was all the people who entered the keyword, they populated here. And then I'm able to click this, choose a winner. It picks a winner, right? And if you want to be transparent about something like that, which I would highly advise that you do, share this screen and people can see that you're doing that. But I think also Nightbot announces the winner in the live chat. I didn't see it this time because I was just talking and I wasn't paying attention to the chat, but you may have noticed. I think that's what it's supposed to do anyways. So yeah, that's how you do that. So there you go. Any other questions? I don't see anybody else coming yet. Let me look at my schedule. What do you guys think of this so far anyways? Is this fun? Having a good time? Thumbs up? Let's see now. Keyword. Someone wants to know the next keyword. Not doing a draw right yet, but we're going to do a couple more draws actually, but not just yet. Let's see. Let me just check the chat, see where we're at. This is really fun. Big Mayo. Oh, it disappeared. Big Mayo Nation. Great time. Fun. Alrighty. Let's see now. Let me see if there's another question here. Oh, let me do that. Here we go. There's a question. Thank you for all your advice and wisdom. Let's see. I see people waving. Am I doing something wrong? Or are you just waving to each other? Is that all good? That's all good. All right. Let's see now. Do you have a checklist available to show us all the things we need to do right to upload a video and have the video get views and pushed out? Well, that's kind of a lot of things. And so probably no, not all in one video. I do have a video on how to upload your video to YouTube and all the things you have to do to upload it. But, how to get views, that's like another topic, right? Get it pushed out. Actually, yeah, I know that term is used a lot. I prefer to think of people watching videos as them pulling them from YouTube rather than YouTube pushing it out, because I think a lot of times people get kind of wrapped up in the whole, YouTube is not pushing my videos, right? They're not putting my videos in front of people. That's not what YouTube does. They don't do that for anybody. The way YouTube works is people who want to watch videos decide what they want to watch. So they're pulling from YouTube what they want to watch. All YouTube is doing is they're providing the platform so people can have the ability to do that. But then they're also kind of measuring what's going on. Like when people pull a video, how long are they watching that for? They'll measure the click-through rate, of course, but how long are they watching it for? Are they watching more of that creator's videos, right? So they measure these kinds of things and they keep an eye on that kind of thing. And if they start getting good signals, they'll start putting impressions of your thumbnail and title in front of other people. But it's still going to be up to those other people to decide whether or not to click and watch it or not. They got to pull it, right? So anyway, I think that's it's kind of a mindset reframe that I think would be helpful. I think a lot of times people are tempted to, I don't know, I was going to say blame YouTube for lack of success. And I guess you can blame them in the sense that maybe it's not 100% clear what you have to do to be successful, but that's kind of part of the game, and it is a game. Think of it this way: YouTube can't. they can't produce, even if they wanted to, they could not produce a manual, an instruction manual that they could give you and say, here, this is exactly what you need to do to be successful on YouTube. They can't make a video like, or an instruction book like that, because the instructions would be different for everybody, for every niche, and everybody has a different way about them, different types of videos they want to make, different way they talk, everything, right? It's really up to you to make the videos that people want to watch. And the whole process of figuring out what people want to watch is, I guess, part of the game. I call it a game, but it is kind of serious for some people, so maybe shouldn't call it a game. But good question. Thank you for that. Let's see now. Don't have my next guest here yet. The lane is still dark. I don't see any headlights coming up the lane yet. So we'll move on to another question. And Surviving the School Year asks, I have been told I speak too slowly. I am a teacher and can't seem to overcome years of speaking slowly for students. How do you change habits? That's a great question. And I'll push back a little bit and I'll just say, I don't think you have to change your habit. A lot of people like people who speak slowly. Everybody has a different way about them, a different way of speaking. I mean, you can always work on, I guess, improving the way you speak, but I mean, that's even the wrong way to put it. I speak slowly. I mean, maybe not right now because I'm doing this live stream, and again, I'm amped up a little bit. But if I'm outside making a video, I tend to speak slowly, try to speak as clearly as I can. And I will say, too, that as what I've noticed, as we get older, the people who watch my videos, I think they appreciate that I speak slowly. So is that an age thing? Maybe not. I don't know. But the bottom line is this: however you speak, whether it's slow, fast, whatever, however you speak, if you share information that people want, right? If you make content that people want to watch, you will naturally attract the people who like the way you speak. That's right. So I would propose you don't do anything to try to change the way you speak. You know, I mean, a couple things like try to make sure you're being as clear as you can, so that people can understand you. But other than that, I think you will naturally find an audience that likes the way you speak. That's just the way, as long as you're being yourself. Because the danger also is if you're trying to be somebody else or trying to speak in a way that you don't normally speak, that's going to be hard to do. Maybe you can pull it off once or twice in a video, but then you'll get yourself in a position where, you know, you got to make another video. Oh, okay. No, that takes a lot of energy. I've got to dial in my video making voice now and prepare and get ready, right? Like to me, that's just a lot of effort. And I've been there. Like when I started making videos, I did that. I tried to be like somebody else that I admired. And I thought I had to be like that to be as successful as he was. And, you know, those videos where I tried to be like that flopped. They didn't do very well. Probably not because of the way I was making them, but just they were my first videos. They're going to flop no matter how I make them, right? So anyway, those are my thoughts on that. Let me check the lane. I don't see anybody coming up the lane yet. Let me just double check the time. What do you think of my Christmas decorations that I can turn on and off? Those ones. Those are graphics. The ones hanging in the background are not. They are my kids' costumes from years ago. I was looking for a red sheet to hang over my curtains, but I could not find one. Let's see now. Carolyn has a question. I get the impression that you have the Adobe Creative Suite and still choose Camtasia over Premiere. Is that right? What do you think about Premiere? Great question. I do not have the Adobe Creative Suite anymore. I used to, but I canceled that a couple years ago. I have one program from Adobe, and that's Audition. And the only reason I have that is because that's the way I've always enhanced my audio. It's just the program I've gotten used to. I really should get off my butt when I get some time and learn Audacity because that'll do the exact same thing and it's free. And then I can cancel the 20 or whatever dollars a month that I'm paying Adobe. So yeah, I don't have Adobe Creative Suite. When I did, I tried Premiere and I just found it too complicated. I've been using Camtasia forever because my background is in making screen share type videos, like share your screen tutorials. That's what I used to make. And I made it with Camtasia probably for 10 years or more now. So I've always been using that. But I will say, I did download DaVinci Resolve a couple years ago, and I used it a little bit. And I liked it better than Premiere. Also a very complicated software. But one thing that I wasn't necessarily going to share with you today, but I might as well, I bought Final Cut Pro, and that is for Mac. That's a higher end editing software for Mac. And I was watching a bunch of videos and I said, you know what? I think I'd really like that. Apparently, if you really like the Mac environment, you would like Final Cut Pro. It's an upgrade from iMovie. So it's something I'm going to teach myself. I've already played with it a little bit. None of my videos have been edited with it yet. But I'm going to teach myself that. And anyways, I think it'll be good. For what I do, it's going to be fine. So anyway, but that said, all of these editing programs are just fine, right? You just kind of have to pick one and run with it. Some are easier to learn than others. I think Camtasia is pretty easy to learn. iMovie is another one. Even CapCut, Descript, although that one's a little bit different. That's got the text-based editing, which I've never really done, and I don't know that I would love that. I like the control of editing, like making the cuts where I want to make them. So I don't know if I would like the text-based editing, but some people do. But yeah, anyway, there's some ideas. But Premiere Pro, I mean, that's a very capable editing software, piece of editing software. So perhaps, yeah, give that a shot. If you've got it, you might like it. You know what? Let me see. Yeah, I'm thinking one of the guests might not. Oh, you know what? Hang on now. Just in the nick of time, just when I thought that wasn't going to be possible, I think. Here we go. One sec. Bear with me 1 second. This is, let's see. There we go. Okay, I think there's something I hear. Somebody coming up the lane. 1 second. Let me see who this might be. Open the door. Oh, hey. How you? Oh, you know what? Perhaps I should unmute you. Ask to unmute. You have to do it on your. There you go. How you doing?
Hey.
Hey.
Good. How are you?
I am good, thanks. Alexa, good to see you. You're in your Christmas red.
Yeah, and jingly earrings.
Oh, very good. Yes. Yeah, I forgot my gingly earrings, but I got my red shirt on. So, how's it going with you? You've been busy this Christmas season?
Yes, of course. 3 kids. It's a very busy season. But yes, busy in general. But yeah, enjoying it. Trying to.
Yeah. Yeah. Are
How about you?
Are you ready? Are you all your gifts wrapped and?
Yeah, of course. We have Christmas in Finland is tomorrow, so it's not Christmas Eve like it is for you all. Tomorrow is Christmas here.
The 24th. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't either until I moved to Finland. So,
Is that because? Is that where Santa Claus lives? Like, is that because he's got to do Finland and then he goes around the world the next day?
Of course. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I never knew that.
Up in Lapland. Yeah.
Very good. So, yeah, why don't you, I don't know, do you want to share with us what, how your year has been and maybe what you're thankful for and what you're working on for next year?
Sure. My year has been my year has been a whirlwind. I don't know. It's just been crazy. It's been fun. It's a lot of challenges, overcoming challenges, experiencing new things. Yeah, it's been awesome. it's wild. The journey's just wild. What else did you ask? Sorry, it's late for me. I just got out of another meeting. What did you ask?
Oh, sorry about that. Yeah.
What my plans
I
are?
appreciate you stopping by soon after a meeting.
Yeah, sorry, I was a little delayed, but
Yeah, no, I was just wondering so for next year, any big plans for next year? More of the same, or are you working on some new things, or?
yes, I am. I'm stepping into something that I've been wanting to step into for a long time on this journey, and it is bringing more energetics into my YouTube channel, like soul alignment, spirituality. It's still going to be YouTube growth, but it's also going to be like tapping into your intuition, really trusting your gut, like that sort of stuff. I'm really interested to teach that because it has guided my journey so much. And whenever I rely on my intuition and feel aligned with my work, it's successful. And when I get off the path, when I get distracted, when I get misaligned, things fall flat. And so I really want to bring that into my programs. And so I have a group program starting in January that's going to be like mindset, intuition, and YouTube growth. So strategy, but also like, this game has so much mindset behind it. And I do believe if you're like aligned with your soul's purpose, it's a lot easier to go after things when you can, everything's aligned. So that's where, like in January, I want to like rebrand my channel. I just want to like finally embrace all of me, because I do feel like I have been like hiding that because I feel like sometimes it's labeled as woo woo, and maybe that turns some people off. But and maybe even me myself have been like a little turned off by woo woo in the past. So it's an interesting intersection. So yeah. Anyway, that's what I want to. That's what's gonna be new coming. Is like stepping into that, like really learning how to trust your gut and intuition and follow it and let it lead. Like let your heart lead is the basis of it all, whether it's woo woo or not. Just like lead with passion, lead with heart, lead with value, lead with service, and the rest will follow. Is what I'm interested in doing. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, that sounds exciting.
Yeah.
So it sounds busy too. You've got a lot of things planned. That's cool. It's fun to be busy, I guess. Or you're still enjoying it? You're enjoying the whole YouTube thing?
Yeah, I am, but I think that's why I want to do a little bit of a shift, because if it's all YouTube strategy for me, it starts to wear on me, because like I do really. For me, it's really important for people to see their potential, to really understand how amazing they are, how capable they are, what they can achieve. And a lot of us limit ourselves with our limiting beliefs, with our blocks and all these things. And I've, been realizing with my one-to-one work mostly how much we hold ourselves back. And it's so hard to watch, and so I really want to teach as much as I can. I don't even know how to teach that stuff yet, but teach like how to really believe in yourself and go after things, like, and know you're unstoppable once you step into your true self, and not be afraid to show that to the world, like your authentic self. That's, I don't know, just feeling a little like, whoo, but like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, let it all out.
Yeah. Yep, that's the goal. Let it out. That's
right.
The new me. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, on to a more important question. What is your favorite Christmas movie?
I think I actually really like, it sounds cheesy, Charlie Brown Christmas, the cartoon.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I really liked that when I was a kid. But I often watch Home Alone with my kids. They love Home Alone. Yeah.
Very good. Eggnog, yes or no?
No.
No.
But yes, I used to love it, but now I don't, because I'm dairy free, and I think it has cream in it, right? Or is it just eggs?
I honestly don't know, because I'm a no.
Yeah. I remember I used to like it when I lived in the States, but I'm dairy free now, so I don't think I can have it anymore.
Yeah, dairy free
they don't have
eggnog.
it here.
Yeah, I don't think it works.
Nobody knows what's in eggnog. Exactly. Egg and nog.
Awesome. Let's see now. And lights up before December, yes or no?
Oh yeah. Oh heck yeah.
Before December.
The tree up and everything for before Thanksgiving here, because we don't have Thanksgiving in Finland, so I could put up the tree and everything before Thanksgiving.
There you go.
Without feeling faux pas.
Yeah, well, I asked somebody earlier if that was a thing, because I thought I had heard that in the States you're not supposed to put lights and decorations up until Thanksgiving is over. I thought I heard that somewhere.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what we like. That's what how I was raised. You always had to finish Thanksgiving before you could celebrate Christmas, but
Right,
or
right.
this holiday light season, I guess. Yeah.
It's a little different here in Canada only because our Thanksgiving is early October. So, yeah, no
Oh,
one's
yeah,
putting
that's
Christmas lights
true.
up middle of October.
I would consider it. No, I'm just kidding.
I like to have them up before December 1st. That's it. But
Yeah,
anyway.
okay. Yeah. And it gets pretty dark there early too, right? By this time of year up in Canada. Like, is it dark most of the days or
Well, I
not
guess
so
it depends
much?
where you are in Canada. It's pretty big, and we're kind of on the southern end. So, I mean,
Oh,
here
okay.
it
So it's not.
starts to get dark around 5, I guess, right now, 5 p.m.
Okay.
And actually, in Finland, you're probably, I feel like you're further north than I am, but I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm
it
not looking
must
at a
be
map.
because it's dark here like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
And what about in
At
the morning?
like 10 o'clock. It depends where you are in Finland, but
Sure.
for right now, for us, it's like by 10, the sun is up and then the sun is gone by, it's dark usually by 3, I think.
Yeah, you must be further north. We get the sun around 7:30 in the morning, and then it's gone by quarter to 5, 5 o'clock. But anyway, cool.
Yep.
Awesome. Well, thanks for stopping in, Alexa. I wish you all the
Yeah.
best. Merry
Yeah,
Christmas
thanks.
and Happy
Nice
New
to see
Year.
everyone.
Yeah.
Hey, Lori. Yeah. Hey, Scott. Heidi. Brooke. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Yeah,
I'm
this
going
is
to go
fun.
attend to my kids. Yeah.
There you go.
Go
Have fun.
celebrate
And
Christmas Eve. Yep.
that's right. Yeah, Merry Christmas tomorrow for you.
Yeah. Thank you. And to you the day after.
Thanks. All right, take care.
Yep. Yep. Bye.
Let's see. All right. There we go. That was fun. You know what, though? I've got because I think we're running. Let me just double check the time. Yeah, it looks like we're around 5 minutes, running 5 minutes behind. So I'm going to bring in the next guest right now, if that's all right. I'll just assign to placeholder, and I should, yeah, here come the footsteps again. Let me just take a quick little drink. Let me get the door. Hello. How you doing, Heidi?
Hello. I'm well. How are you?
I am good, thanks.
I'm
There.
quite impressed, actually, by all of the all of the tech. Yeah.
Yeah, I said it earlier. I'm going to need a nap after this. There's just too many things going on inside my head. Producer. Anyway, it's fun. Hey, if stuff goes wrong, we can laugh about it, right?
Right. Exactly.
You're
Well,
doing lives.
I am doing lives, but I have not ventured out into all of the. I just go live through YouTube Studio, and that's as far as I've gotten so far. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's a great place to start. I love your glasses, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you. It's a little hard to see though, so I may take them off.
I have a hat. I brought a Christmas hat to wear, but I'm so darn hot, and I'm getting a little better now, but I'm so hot, I'm not going to put that on. And I brought one for Peanut too, but there's no way she's going to wear that.
Right. Right.
So yeah, anyways, yeah, so tell us about your channel and what's going on. I think you've been doing live streams for a couple of months now, is that right?
3 months, I think. I think I started in September.
Yeah.
Yes. So yeah, those are going amazing. I love the spontaneity of them, the no prep. For anyone that has a channel, you know how much time can go into figuring out what you want to say in your video, and then editing, right? Like editing is is a challenge and very time consuming. And so with the lives, I don't overthink it. I don't create a script. I maybe have 4 or 5 bullet points for the lives, something
Okay.
that I want to talk about. Maybe someone brought up a question in a previous live.
Yeah.
And so I talk about that in the next live, and just kind of riff on the subject and go off of what people say in the comments. And then you sign off, and it's like done. There's no editing, there's no nothing, right? Sometimes I will go back and put in chapters
Okay.
for anybody watching in the replays. I don't know if that helps or not, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't know either. There was a time that I used to do that. I don't anymore. It's just too time consuming, quite honestly. I'm sure people would appreciate it if I did. But if you think about it, after you do, if I do a 2 hour live stream or 3 hours, whatever, and let's say I answered, I don't know, 50 questions, that's 50 timestamps I'm going to have to go back through. Now, I'm sure there's probably an AI tool that'll do it for you automatically. I haven't looked into that, but
Right. Well, and yours is a little bit different than mine, right? I'm talking about a specific subject maybe, and
okay, yeah.
where there might be 5 points that I want to bring up about this question that someone asked me. Like
Yeah.
recently, someone asked me on one of my videos, why do women have such a hard time advocating for themselves? So that's probably going to be my next live stream. Like, why do we have a hard time standing up for ourselves and speaking up for ourselves? And
Yeah.
just I can go pretty deep on that topic.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I guess yeah. If you have just a couple of topics, then I suppose you could chapter them without it taking too much time. I guess the other thing I think about is if you're going to put chapters in a live stream, I think of that as a good idea for like a longer video that maybe could perhaps go evergreen. But the way I look at live streams, if you do them every week, there's very few people who are going to go back and watch your older ones after a week's gone by. You know what I mean? Because now there's a new one. You can just show up to the live. Or,
Right.
some lives will get, like for the week, they'll continue to get views. But then when I have a new one up, the views that the one previous gets are, those views are quite a bit lower. So I don't know if it's worth the time, honestly, to spend doing that.
Yeah, lives have actually also, I think they're a great source to create videos from,
Yeah.
right? Where if I start talking about something in a live that I've never created a video about before, then I may think about going back if a lot of people were commenting about this in the live, then creating a long form video, evergreen video that sits on my channel.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. So do you have, how's your year been and what does your 2026 look like? Are you thinking of or planning anything new or different?
Yes. So I don't remember if it was Old Me Living Better or who it was that said how many subs they had last December. So I went and looked that up. And I had in December last year 146 subs. And now I have almost 23,000.
Wow.
So a lot of that is because of the viral video in January.
Okay.
So last year I started my YouTube channel in October, and I committed to doing 2 videos a week for till the end of the year to see what would happen. So I had created 24 videos at the end of December last year, and that's when I had 146 subs. I created my 25th video, and that video is the one that blew up and got me a lot of subscribers. Then over the summertime, I lost my consistency, and I also started losing subscribers. And I think what happened was a lot of people signed up for, subscribed during that video.
Yeah.
And then I've kind of shifted gears just a little bit, and so people come and watch a video, and they're like, "Oh, she's not who I signed up for," right? And so they
Right.
unsubscribe. But yeah, so now I have been focusing on, because I was a people pleaser all my life,
Yeah.
thanks to that lady sitting there, my almost 95-year-old mom. I learned to be nice and to put other people first, and that's what my channel has been about breaking free of people pleasing. And I'm realizing that a lot of times people don't realize the reality that they are experiencing in their life is coming from the behaviors that they have. They don't necessarily make that connection that they're a people
Okay.
pleaser. So I'm kind of switching my messaging a little bit to talk more about the realities that we don't like that we're getting, and then kind of work it backwards, kind of reverse engineer it and where
Okay.
that came from. And so yeah, the messaging's going to shift a little bit, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Very good. And so still 2 videos a week? Do you still do 2 videos a week?
No, No, I'm good if I get one out a week.
Yeah.
I switched technology during the summer too. I switched from a laptop to a Mac, so I've been on the learning curve of, the Mac and all of that, which has been
Yeah.
challenging. I actually I filmed a video last week that was almost an hour of filming. You know how that is.
Yeah.
You just let it go and it's hour. I can't get it to download
Download.
into iMovie to be able to edit it.
Oh, where is it? When you say download, is it on your phone or?
It was in QuickTime. I recorded it on my Mac in QuickTime, and my Mac is already saying there's no space.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
So I ended up having to delete it.
Oh,
So
geez.
that's the challenges I've been in, and I'll just have to start over and record it on my phone and
Yeah.
go
Yeah.
back to kind of my old way of doing it.
I've actually never
So those
recorded.
challenges-
Oh, sorry.
Those challenges can really throw a wrench in the thing,
Yeah.
what's the saying? A wrench in the wheel?
Yeah, I can visualize that. I don't know exactly what the saying is, but I know what you mean. But yeah, I guess I mean it hurts sometimes when you go through stuff like that. But I guess the glass half full way of looking at that is you do learn from those things, right?
Yeah. Yes.
I've actually never recorded into QuickTime. I'm like you. I'm a recent switch over to Mac from PC. For me, it was I'm going to say 2 years ago, maybe close to 3 years ago now. But I was PC forever, and there was a bit of growing pains there going to Mac, but I love it now.
Yeah, well, hopefully I'll get to that point.
You will. You will. Well, listen, Heidi, thank you very much for stopping by. Wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Yes, ho, 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 to you.
Ho, ho, ho. All right. I'll let you go. And yeah, thanks for stopping in. This was fun.
You're welcome.
All right.
Bye.
Cheers, Heidi. There we go. Another visitor. What a fun day. All these visitors popping in. Let's see now. Let's see. All righty. So, how we doing? We've got, let's see now. We've got, so the next person is not here yet, but that's okay. The one after that is, but let me just jump to the questions here, see if anybody else has a question here I can answer. Let's see now. Wow, how did you do the graphic? So I think you posted that a while ago, so I'm not sure which graphic, or if you're talking about, well, any of these. All the graphics that you see in this live stream, I made in Canva, all of them. So this one up top here that I can toggle on and off, Canva. And it's just whenever you make something like that in Canva, I'll show you real quick. Let's see, right here. Share my screen. There you go. I made that in Canva. See, it was 2 images that if you look real hard, you can see they don't match up perfectly well, but there wasn't one that was long enough. So I did that. I put it on a white screen, or the background was white, but when you download it, you click download, you select the page you want to download, done, and then you click transparent background. That is so important. So that's only available if you have Pro on Canva, but that means that's a transparent background. So this white won't be there. Only this top part will be there. Then you can bring it into your live streaming program, whatever you use. I use Ecamm, but if you use OBS or I don't think you can do that with just YouTube Studio. If you go live there, you'd have to use something else. StreamYard, if you use that, or Restream. Yeah, and then you can assign it to an overlay button on your Stream Deck and toggle it on and off like that. Is how that works. Let's see now. What is the name of Alexa's channel? I want to look it up. It's right up my alley, or in the rabbit holes of my mind. Also, I could benefit from videos regarding how to believe in and trust myself. Very good. So if you just search for Alexa Saranoia, that's the name of her channel. And Saranoia, there's 2 A's, S-A-A. If you type in Alexa S-A-A, you'll find it. Alexa Saranoia is her channel. And here's a question. Rob, how did you keep your motivation to keep doing videos when you're not getting the views? Well, I didn't. The first time it happened, I just did not keep my motivation, and I quit for many months. Then I got back at it because I really want to do this, and then I think I cycled through that like 3 times. I quit like 3 different times over the course of 3 years. But in the end, I don't know, I got to a point where I just really enjoyed it. I made things simple on myself, and I started to really enjoy it. That's very important. Yeah, even if you're not getting the views. But the way I look at not getting the views, that's almost an opportunity if you think about it. If you make a video and it doesn't get views, then you have the ability to jump into the analytics and try to figure out why. So people don't like this. Okay, I know that. Now why? Are they not clicking on it? Let's look at the click-through rate. Is that a problem? Or you look at the average view duration, right? Your retention graph. Are people leaving early on? If so, I better get to the point quicker, right? Make a better intro. Like just things like that. And you can, eventually you start to learn. Okay, eventually you'll make a video that does do well, and then you look at that one. Okay, why did this one do well and the other ones not do well? Like what did I do differently? Was I talking more confidently on camera? Was I sharing better information? Was it stuff people really needed to know? Was it a really, engaging title? What was it? And you just try to figure things like that out. And again, no one's going to tell you. You kind of have to figure it out for yourself. And whatever you think you're learning, apply that to your next video. So yeah, and if you approach it that way and enjoy all of that, you have to enjoy that whole process. And maybe that doesn't sound like a lot of fun to some people. It is kind of fun to me, and so maybe I have an advantage in that respect. But if you can if you can figure out how to get to a place where you enjoy all of that, then it becomes so much easier. And then, yeah, eventually you will grow. You'll figure some things out, and it'll work for you. But good question. I am going to let's see. I am going to bring somebody else in right here, because I think I hear footsteps again coming up the lane. Yeah. Oh, and yep. Knock on the door. Let's open the door. And how you doing, Lori?
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Oh, there we go. Yep, your audio's good. Merry Christmas, Lori. How you doing?
I'm good. And if I could just start out with somebody, and I don't know who it was, who asked, how do you keep going if you're not getting the views or just not staying motivated?
Yeah.
You need a strong why. Why did you start the YouTube channel? And really connect with that. Nobody just starts a YouTube channel because there is a reason behind it. If you have a strong enough why, you'll get through any hurdle that you have. So just connect with that. Think about it and connect with what your why is. So
that's great advice. Great advice.
So anyways, okay.
Yeah, no,
that's all I have.
That's all you got. No, that's good though. That's good. If you can't answer why you're doing YouTube in the first place, some people do YouTube because they want to make money from it. Like that's right.
But even I say go a step further. Why do you want to make money? Money.
Yeah.
There's a reason you want money, right?
Yeah.
So connect with your why. Is it, because you want security in your life? Is it, I don't know, because you want to be able to help somebody? I mean, just connect with it.
Yeah. Yeah. And like Heidi, you also have been doing live streams. How's that going for you?
Not bad. I had one last week. Not as good, like you said. Have something prepared because I think my first couple I had no views.
Yeah.
So I just I don't even remember what they were about now, to be honest. But I did. I had some charts and whatnot, and just. But the last one I had, so I've probably done about 6 or 7, maybe 8. I actually had 13 people. So I know 13 people doesn't sound like a lot, but when you come from 0,
yeah,
13 was a lot. So
yeah,
I was very excited about that.
And that's
good.
That's 13 peak viewers, like at the same time. That's
yes, yeah.
No, that's fantastic. That's fantastic. A year and a half ago when I started, I was getting 4, right? It grows from there.
And just, I think it was last week or maybe the week before, and even in this chat, I've seen a lot of people say, I want to try a live, but I'm really nervous. Nobody will show up or they'll judge me. And actually, I have a video publishing tonight, and maybe somebody will judge you. But to be honest, I think our own worst critic is ourselves. And I think that's what we need to get over. It's not that somebody's going to leave something in the comments, especially on a live. I just don't believe they will, at least in the beginning.
Yeah.
Because the people who will show up in your lives are going to be your supporters, are going to be people who follow you. They're not going to be people who don't follow you just so they can leave a comment. I just say do it, and we got to stop allowing this fear to run our lives. Just do it. Just do it.
Just do it. Just like what Nike says. That's right.
Just do it. So,
yeah.
But anyways, I think if you can get over the fear of you being your own worst critic.
Yeah. Because in the end, at the end of the day, are you making videos for yourself anyways?
Well, and you bring up, I don't want to hijack, but you bring up a very, important point, Rob, is that I think sometimes we get so caught up that we're doing this for ourselves when in reality we're not, or at least, I'll speak for myself, I'm not. When I could take my eyes off myself and put them on the viewer, everything broke for me as far as I was able to get over a lot of fear. I didn't care how I sounded. I didn't care what I looked like. Who I am is who I am. I don't go and put on makeup. I don't do any of that. Because my message I feel is strong enough for the viewer. And as soon as you can take your eyes off yourself and put it on the viewer, I think it just makes everything so much easier. So that's a good point, Rob.
Yeah, no, I love that. I love that. And one thing I thought of as you were talking about that is if a friend were to come up to you and ask for help with something, would you say, hang on one sec, I got to go do my hair and do my makeup. I'll be right back. Hold that thought, right? You wouldn't do that.
Or if you wanted to do something, would you say, oh no, don't do that. Don't try, a live, or don't try a channel because somebody might judge you. Well, of course you wouldn't. You would be supportive and you would be cheering them on, and just so.
Now, on the off chance,
we need to start treating ourselves the way we'd treat a friend.
Yeah.
So.
And on the off chance that somebody does show up in the chat and says something bad or inappropriate or whatever, mean, like you said, people like that don't follow you around. Typically, you can very easy. I mean, the way I would handle something like that is I'd probably joke about it as I'm blocking them, right? Talking to everybody else, like, oh, this guy got up on the wrong side of the bed. Okay, 1 second, boop, 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 they're gone, right? That's probably the way I would handle it. And, maybe not everybody, I guess, has the ability to be that way. And I understand that. But if you can understand that if people are going to say something negative in a live stream, they're probably, even if you don't block them, they're probably not coming back to your next one, right? If they don't like your stuff, they're not going to subscribe to you, so they're not ever going to show up again. But if you want peace of mind,
I can pretty much guarantee somebody else on your live stream will take care of them before you even have to. So
yes,
I've seen that. People try and hijack something or bring in politics or something, and they take care of that pretty quick.
Yeah,
so that the
I've seen
host
that too.
doesn't have to.
Awesome. So what's new with you? Like what you started your channel? Was it about a year ago or?
Well, I created the channel last October of 24, but then I had to step away because I had to work on another project. So I didn't actually start it until May of this year. So about 7 months.
Okay. And
so
things are
starting to get some traction. Yeah, no, finally starting to get some traction. But I think one thing, well, maybe two things. One thing that I feel I did not expect from my channel was it has done, I think, just as much for me as I feel that I want to do it for my viewers, if that makes sense. I have gotten so much out of it.
Yeah.
Whether it's the friendships, whether it's just, having to go down some rabbit holes so I could understand a concept or something. It has just helped me so much.
Yeah.
I didn't expect that. And I've
That's
shared
awesome.
with you, when I come on these lives, your lives, Rob,
Yeah.
I feel like it's family, I just feel like it's family. Everybody here, they're just so warm and they're kind and they're open, and it's,
It's
it just
great.
does as much for me as I hope I'm doing for somebody else. So,
Absolutely, and you are. I mean, it's like you can learn from a channel and go off and create your own one, and then people are learning from you, and so on and so on. I mean, if I were to look back, that's kind of how I started. It was Nick Nimmin. I would show up in his live streams. I would not usually say very much or anything. I might go 2 months before I said anything, but I learned a lot about how to do lives from him, and yeah, it's kind of funny the way that whole thing works. What about 2026? Anything new and exciting planned, or?
no. So
No?
one thing I have, no, obviously I'm just going to continue doing what I'm doing. But, I think, though I sort of believe that you can set goals and whatnot any time of the year, I do think a lot of people look at January as sort of like wet cement. So my suggestion is, for everybody to just get clear on their intentions for 2026
Yeah.
and kind of solidify them in January, and maybe write them down. But as far as personally for me, I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing, trying to get better at my lives, trying to get better at my storytelling. I just signed up for another course in storytelling, so
Okay.
I mean, I'm not pivoting my channel or anything. I'm just trying to get better at what I do.
Okay. Yeah. That's great. That's awesome. And I love that you're doing that's probably something I should look into. I'd love to get better at telling stories. I try to do that. I've got a book here on my desk. It's still on my desk. I still have not read it, but it's storytelling. I'm just not good at reading books. I read off the internet. I should have just got the I don't know, Kindle version of it or something. But anyways, yeah, so important. If you can get good, really good at telling a story, that's how you keep people
That's all it
engaged.
is. That's right. That's all it is storytelling.
Yeah, and
So,
some people are so good at it.
yes.
Yeah.
My daughter's very, very good at it. It's amazing.
Yeah.
So,
So you all ready for Christmas?
oh yes.
Yeah.
We don't have any, well, my granddaughter, she's just one. So
Okay. Yeah.
next year, she'll be more into it next year, but
That's
she's
it.
just into everything right now.
Yeah. Sure. And you're in Massachusetts, is that right?
Yes.
And-
Yep.
any
I
snow
split
in
my
the-
time between Massachusetts and New Hampshire. Yeah, we've had snow. We had a warm spell earlier this week. No, what's today? Wednesday. So maybe it was the end of last week, where it was almost 60. So all our snow melted, but
Yeah.
it's normal. It's about 30 right now,
Okay.
Fahrenheit.
Okay. Yeah. Very good. So a little bit below freezing, but we're a little colder than you today. Also no snow though. One more question. Favorite Christmas movie?
Oh, It's a Wonderful Life,
Yeah.
by far. Yeah.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Awesome.
Just
Well,
talks
listen,
about reframing, right? He thought his life was like this, but when he was able to step back and reframe his life, it really was something else. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's a great story. I actually never watched that one when I was younger. It wasn't until, I don't know, but I was an adult
agreed. I
before.
didn't see it till I was an adult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, for me, it's Christmas Vacation, Chevy Chase. Love that one. Every year.
Yeah, and I heard somebody else say the Home Alone series. Oh yeah, we have watched that so many times. All three of them. So
Yeah. And then
That-
I think it was
awesome.
Scott that said, was it Scott? No, Kevin, that Rambo is a Christmas movie. I never knew that.
Yeah, both Rambo and Die Hard take place at Christmas time. So
Okay.
yeah, they're pushing the envelope with those ones, but I'll give it. They can have it.
Yeah, that's right. All right. Well, listen, Lori, thank you very much for stopping in. This was
Thank
fun.
you, Rob. And Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas. All righty. There we go. This is fun, guys. Let's see. Now we'll do that. Getting a little quicker at this. Just like making videos, eh? The more you do something, the better you get at it. Right? Let's see if we got some questions here. Mike's Retirement Corner says, Lori, what is your channel name? Sorry, I forgot to ask that. It's Lori's Soul Circle is what it is. Lori's Soul Circle. Yeah, there you go. Scott just put a link in the chat. Now let's see. Another question. Royal Roosters Collectibles asks, which program is best for lives, OBS or StreamYard? You know what? I don't love OBS. I just found that hard to use. It's free, but and actually only about a week and a half ago, I made a video for my live streaming Made Easy course or program on Meld Studio, Meld, M-E-L-D. That's also free, and it's very similar to OBS, but easier. So I might suggest have a look at that one. StreamYard is another choice. It's easy to use. It's just not as flexible. Okay, like if you want flexibility in setting up your scenes, and actually like what I did here with, this graphic up here and the other graphics I've had and the sound effects and all that stuff, you can do that in Meld and OBS Studio. I just think it's easier in Meld. You can also do it here in Ecamm. StreamYard, I don't know. I know you can do some overlays in StreamYard. You're not as flexible, though, with how you want to place, other cameras. Like if I go to my iPhone camera like this, right? I've created a scene. There's my Ecamm. I've created a scene that has, my camera. That camera is showing up right here. And I can click and I can I can move that around live. You want to watch, I can just click and drag it and I can put it over here if I want, right? So you don't have that flexibility with some of the other programs, but you do with OBS, Meld, Ecamm. So there you go. I hope that helps. Let me take a quick, what time is it? 2:46. How are we doing for time? Oh my Lord, we're 6 minutes late in drawing for a wait now. I wasn't supposed to say that. I was supposed to hit this button right here.
Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas.
Boom. I don't know why I put that little sound effect in there, but anyways, again, made that with I made that with Canva and video editing. So Camtasia made that little graphic. Anyways, you don't need to know that. Let's draw for a prize. So let me go to my list now. I'm going to switch gears. I got to bring up, I can share no, I'm not going to share the screen just yet. Let me find the list of prizes. The next prize we're going to draw for, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to read the prize, and then I'm going to give you a keyword that you're going to have to type into the chat, and that'll enter you into the draw for the prize. And then we're going to count to 60. We're going to estimate 1 minute, and then we'll draw, okay? And it's going to happen automatically, and you'll see how I do that. So this prize is 7-day all-inclusive Mayan Riviera. Wait. Sorry, no, it's another course bundle. Whoops, I'm spitting all over the place. It's another course bundle, camera confidence course, and a YouTube starter course. Whoever wins will get those. And I'll need you to send me an email to my email address, workwith@robthemaritimer.com. That way I can get you set up in the system and you'll get access to the courses. And why don't we draw, I only drew one last time. Let's draw two this time. And the keyword is going to be, wait, I've got to set the keyword here first. 1 second. Reset entries and giveaway options. And I'm entering the keyword. I'm not telling you what it is yet because then I've got to, okay, now it's waiting for it. All right, so I'll share the screen. So you can see this happening. Using Nightbot.tv to do this, I've entered the keyword. The keyword is Maritimer. All right? How many of you have to actually look at my channel name to know how to spell that? If you enter Maritimer, you'll be entered in this draw. So got 1, 4. There, you can see it populating. Is bringing in all the people. So there we go. Yeah, and I'm going to do this twice. We're going to draw for this twice. I'll give 2 of these away this time. So anyways, while that's running, I'm just going to take a look at the questions, see what else we got. Somebody says, dang, I missed the price. I don't know what that means. If you're talking, so these courses, the Camera Confidence course I sell for $47, and the YouTube Starter course I sell for $147. So it's a $194 value. There you go. And those are actually listed as sale prices, so it's actually twice that. So there you go. Lots of entries coming in, still pouring in. Let's see. Let's see. How long did it take me to find my voice? That just kind of comes over time, I guess. Reframe your brain. What's that now? Scott just held up a book, said reframe your brain. Maybe somebody asked him about that in the chat. There you go, thumbs up. All right, how we doing? Any more entries coming in? I think that might be it. Oh no, still some more came in. I think it's been a minute though, so I think we're going to do the draw now. But again, we'll do 2. Oh, another one just came in. Got 53 entries. So there's your odds, 1 in 53. 54. Good day. All right, here we go. Choose a winner. Boom. Dr. Troy Eckhart. Let me write this down. Congratulations, Dr. Troy Eckhart. You're a winner. Dr. Troy. I spell this right. Eckhart. There you go. Congratulations. Make sure to send me an email so I can set you up with the courses. That's awesome. And now let's go again. I think I just hit re-roll winner. Let's do that. Of Home and Heart. Congratulations. Of Home and Heart. That is Catherine. I know Catherine. I thought I saw her driving around the corner actually a little bit ago. But anyways, we'll see. We'll see what's up there. Let me write this down. So, Of Home and Heart. Congratulations. All right. You know what? Let's roll another one. Let's go. Re-roll a winner. Let's do another one. Let's do a third one. Harrow Bed's Thoughts. Harrow Bed's Thoughts. Congratulations. You are a winner as well. Haro. I hope I said that right. Awesome. Congratulations. Fun. All right, there we go. So let me take another quick look at the schedule. And you know what? We are only 2 minutes behind, but there was one person wasn't able to make it. Maybe he will still show up. Who knows? We will see. But let's, I see somebody else coming up here. Yes, there are the footsteps. Getting closer. Is that too loud? Who is it? I think that's pretty loud. Hey, how you doing, Catherine?
Hi, how are you?
I am good, thank you. How are you?
Good. It was a long drive to your place from New Zealand.
Yes, and that's impressive that you were able to make it a drive.
Yeah.
And congratulations, you just won a course, the course bundle.
I know, I saw that. Thank you so much. That's awesome.
So I have to ask, what time is it where you are? So you're in New Zealand.
Yeah, so I'm in the North Island in New Zealand. So it's currently 7 minutes to 9 in the morning.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yes. So you are in the future. It's already Christmas Eve for you.
Oh, yeah, it's Wednesday. Yeah.
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 So I just learned something today that I didn't know before. In talking to Alexa, who's in Finland, apparently they celebrate Christmas on the 24th, and the 23rd is their Christmas Eve. I never knew that. So I don't know if that's just...
Yeah, I heard that.
Don't know if that's just Finland or that part of the world or what. I'm going to have to look that up. So what's new with you?
I didn't know that either. Well, it's summer here, of course, and I had planned to come to you from my garden, but today it's windy and it's raining, and it's not that warm. Well, it's 20 degrees, so 68 Fahrenheit, so not that warm. So I'm inside with my star of my show. Yeah.
I don't know where my star went. Oh, she's on the floor.
She might be safer there if he sees her.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah. So how are things going with your channel? You recently had did you change your channel name, or you started a second channel, or why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so at the beginning of this year, I decided I'd reignite an old channel that I'd had when I was in business. I retired halfway through last year and I got very bored very quickly and I needed a challenge. So I restarted a channel, I did a couple of vlogs, quite enjoyed it. Then I sort of thought, I'd go back to personal development, which has kind of been my thing for more than 3.5 decades.
Yeah.
Started doing that, doing talking head, but I sort of got a bit bored with it. So I pivoted a bit. But 3 months ago, started doing vlogs again.
Yeah.
And I'm absolutely loving it. Just the creativity. It's a real challenge. There's so much to learn in terms of, camera angles and videography and all of the things, but really, really loving it, apart from the fact that it takes me forever to edit a video at this point.
So when you say vlogs, are you getting into like a lot of B-roll and things like that, or talking to the camera, or both, or what are you doing?
Yeah, so a real mix. So my vlog is lifestyle homestead, I guess. We live on 3/4 of an acre. I'm into gardening. I do a bit of cooking on it. Going to be getting chickens soon, so we're just preparing the area for that. And my husband's going to build the chicken coop, and so real homestead type stuff. But really enjoying it. Apart from the typical YouTube challenges, I think that everybody faces. You put one video out and it does really well, does a lot better than the last one. Then you put another one out, like the one I put out yesterday, and it's like kind of flopped. It's like, but that's the game. And I think that one of the biggest things I recognise since being on YouTube and since learning more, probably about 6 months ago, it kind of clicked, and I thought, this is exactly like being in business.
Yeah.
You've got to have a niche, you've got to be consistent, and you've just got to keep going. And if you do those things, you will get to where you want to get to.
Yeah.
I mean, not that I've got anywhere on YouTube. I'm a tiny channel. But once I connected those dots, I thought, if I follow that sort of, step by step, it will happen. And my channel's starting to build now, so a little bit.
I like that you said that. It's just like running a business. So, and you were in business before YouTube, right? I think your career, you ran your own business.
Yeah, I had a long corporate career, and then in 2013 I ended that. Burnt out quite abruptly, ended that. But then started a copywriting business, did that for 3 years, which was great. It was stuff that I'd done. And then I started painting furniture and learned a bit about that. And coming home from a furniture painting course in another city, I was driving home and I thought, this is really cool. I really need to show other people how easy this is. So I started a furniture painting business, and 12 months later, launched my own furniture paint brand and did that for 7 years, I think it was, 7.5 years.
Okay.
And then my little personal development thing that I've sort of always had on the side, I did a little bit of coaching. I wrote a book I launched a book in 22, which is kind of my story.
Yeah.
So
awesome. So you've
been a full-on decade or so.
all kinds of different things. And I think what you've probably learned and what you alluded to when talking about YouTube being a lot like running your own business, you've got to make all the decisions.
Yeah, I think that's the hardest part, transitioning from a corporate life is,
Yeah.
in a corporate job, you've got the IT team and you've got the admin team and you've got all of the support you need, and all of a sudden you're on your own and you're it.
Yeah.
Your marketing, your admin, your IT, and you have to become a master researcher. That was kind of what I realized. Anytime you don't know anything, and I guess this is a little tip for people too, when you put your questions in for Rob here, because he's so busy and it's such a busy chat, he doesn't get to everybody's question.
Yeah.
But what I recommend you do, if you don't get your question answered, put it into ChatGPT and you'll get the answer.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm usually right
Right.
more than ChatGPT is, though.
Yeah, that's
I'm
true.
kidding. I'm kidding.
You've got to check ChatGPT, and I don't have to check you.
I think you better check me. Yeah, no, I mean, I don't know if it was the last video I made or the one before that. I talked about making decisions. Somebody left a comment in one of my videos about the fact that he thinks what makes YouTubers successful is being able to make decisions, deciding what to do, what videos to make, how long to make them, all the things you got to decide without people telling them what to do. And I think a lot of people, I think most of us grew up, being told what to do. You go to school, here's your homework, do that, and we'll grade you and we'll tell you how you did. And then after school, you get a job, and same thing. A boss is going to tell you what to do. You do it, maybe you get a raise. If you don't, maybe you get fired, right? You're just always, and if you have questions, you ask. Whereas with YouTube, you can ask people questions, but honestly, a lot of times the answer may have to be vague because it might be different. The answer might be different for everybody.
Yeah, for sure. And I think too, the other thing I learned in business that I think is similar to YouTube is you've really just got to throw stuff at the wall and see what sticks. Once
Yeah.
you've kind of, you've got to be willing to try stuff and take risks. I think that's, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the mindset of somebody who is in business. And I guess what I was kind of alluding to, if you're not used to that, if you've always had a job, you've always had to, then maybe you're going to find it hard. Like people will find it hard to, oh, wait, I have to make this decision? Can't somebody tell me what I'm supposed to do? And that's a hard shift for some people to make.
Yeah, exactly. It was hard for me, it was in the beginning, but the more I got into it, the more I enjoyed it. And I think ultimately for me, it's quite a big part of who I am, that kind of, love generating ideas and things like that. Yeah.
So let me ask you, so in New Zealand, I just, to me, it just seems strange to have, to me, Christmas, winter kind of go hand in hand. I guess for you, summer, Christmas kind of go hand in hand, right? I guess it's just a...
Yeah.
What I'm just trying to, so where you are in New Zealand, your days are longer now. When it's, say, June 21st, how short do your days get? That's a weird question.
So, yeah, where we live, not that short. Probably sunrise is probably about 7:30 in the winter and about 5 o'clock sunset, I guess.
Okay, that's the same here, but now in December.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
so now it's, in summer now, it's sun's coming up about 5, I guess, and going down about 8:15, I guess, something like that at the moment.
Interesting. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Very good. And favorite Christmas movie? What's your favorite Christmas movie?
Oh, The Holiday
The Holiday.
with Kate Winslet. I wrote it down because I'm not good with actors. Kate Winslet, Cameron Diaz, and Jude Law. So it's
Okay.
a romantic kind of, I think she breaks up and then goes off to a cottage in the snow and meets someone else, and yeah, that's my
Okay,
favorite one.
okay. I know all those actors. I don't think I know the movie. Maybe I've seen it. And I'll have to check that out. Interesting. And lights up before December or no?
No, 1st of December, everything goes up. an age-old family tradition that I'm sticking with.
Very good. Now, in the when you get snow, right? I guess you would have no lights up. You don't put lights up, so you have lights up when it's summer. I don't know why I have a hard time wrapping my head around that.
Yeah. So in where we live, we don't get snow where we live in this part of the North Island. The closest place to get snow for us is 3.5 hours away, but that's only on a mountain in winter. It's not typically on the ground.
I see.
So it's only in the South Island, which of course is opposite to you guys. Our north is the warmest, our south is the coldest.
Right.
That's where they have snow on the ground in the winter. Yeah. But of course, at Christmas time for us, it's about beach and barbecue and being outside, and which is complete opposite.
Yeah.
To you guys. Yeah.
Interesting. Well, that's very cool.
Yeah.
And if my understanding is correct, the North Island, which is a smaller one, that's the most populous area of New Zealand. Is that right? That's where
it is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Very good. Very good. Well, interesting. And I didn't actually plan this, but I think our next guest is also from New Zealand. Maybe I gave you guys a little extra time to sleep in, and because I know it's early tomorrow where you are.
I think I might be catching up with that guest. Well, I am actually over Christmas. That guest is coming to our part of the country for Christmas.
Oh, awesome. That's cool.
Yeah, so we're going to meet up in person, which will be great. Yeah.
Oh, excellent. Actually, so for those who don't know, we're talking about Karen, YouTube over 40. And I know she went to Vid Summit last year. She made a couple of videos there, and that looked like a lot of fun. I'm hoping to go to the next one, which is be in September, I think, late September. Anyway, that should be fun. I don't have my ticket yet.
Great.
Yeah. Yeah, we should get a whole bunch of people together and all meet in Dallas.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Awesome. Well, listen, thank you very much for stopping in. I wish you a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Anything big and exciting new planned for your channel for the new year, or just continue to grow?
So I'm just going to carry on doing what I'm doing now. My plan for next year is to really hone my skills and learn more. I'm just currently looking at a drone, so I thought that would be a bit of fun. And yeah, just get better at what I'm doing. Like Laurie said, just sort of, I think I've found my lane now. So it's just, sticking with what I'm doing.
Awesome.
Because it's fun, yeah. But I just want to thank you, Rob, for everything, because this is, I think, week 30 or 31 that I have been on your live streams, and I have watched every single minute live for 31 weeks, and it has been incredible. It has been such an amazing help for me and so many others, of course. But yeah, I just want to thank you for that and wish you a Merry Christmas.
Well, thank you very much. And wow, I guess that's the definition of a super fan. If you've been to every one of my lives, that's awesome. I appreciate that. Thank you. And I'm glad you're getting some helpful information from it. I love the fact that even if I can't answer every question, other people are answering questions in the chat. I love that about this.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's great.
All right, well, I won't keep you. I'll let you go.
I'll go and put my snow boots on and get back in my car and get to the airport.
Yes, that's right. That's a long flight, too. All right, take care,
thanks,
Catherine.
Rob.
Bye.
Okay, bye, everyone.
We'll do that. And we will do that. All right. Awesome. Well, that was fun. And why wait? We've got somebody else here. Well, might as well bring her right on if I can. Let's see now. Oh, wait, no. I've got to check out my window first and make sure she's coming. And yes, there's her footsteps. I can hear her coming. Hello. How you doing, Karen?
Hey, Rob, how are you?
I am good, thank you. Wow, that one actually went fairly smooth, the smoothest one yet. Thanks for stopping in.
Yeah. Do you know what? Literally, I've just had this whole crew in the chat, and I'm sitting there saying, I can't hear you, and I can't do this, and I go and do this and do that. So, yeah, no I in teamwork, right?
Yeah, that's right. And I have to, just so those who aren't in that green room in the Zoom room. How I'm doing this is I set up a Zoom meeting, and there's people in there waiting for their turn to come in, and I sent them all a list, like a schedule, ahead of time, so they didn't have to stay there the whole time. And if I did not mute everybody in that Zoom room, they could be talking, and that audio would all come in here to the live. I think there's a way I could stop that from happening, but I would need another lesson on how to do that.
Dude, you're doing good. I feel like I'm here giving you the electrolytes. Like, this is a marathon. I'm one of the people. I'm one of the people at the side of the road thrusting cups or holding cups out for the runners. You're doing good.
Thank you, Karen. You do a lot of lives yourself, and I notice when you do lives, you quite often have a lot of people on at the same time.
I do. We just have happy chaos.
Happy chaos.
Yeah, that's what we do. Yeah.
Awesome. I've had, I think, 3 people on at the same time, 4 including myself before. But other than that, it's kind of one at a time. It's just anything beyond that to me is hard to manage. And I did a lot of asking of questions with ChatGPT to get this, to get my head wrapped around how I was going to do this. And I guess we came up with the idea, like if you bring 10 people in all at one time, it's going to be hard for everybody to get a chance to talk, and it could be chaos. So, but you seem to be able to do it very well.
Well, I just think we've all sort of like found our groove, and we just come up with some questions, and we just sort of like adapt along the way and everything. So, yeah, if anything, I have to be aware. Like, I think some of my friends that come on and do the lives with me, some people are a little bit more introverted. So I do have to be quite aware, especially to try and strike that fine balance between hosting and keeping things going, and then just not jumping in too soon all the time. Do you know what I mean? Just letting some space be okay. You know what I mean? Like, that's just an extrovert's ongoing challenge, I think.
Yeah, no, that's good advice. It's, I encourage everybody out there to try something like this. Start maybe just, by yourself, or actually, if you think you might want to try a live stream, some people are more comfortable if they do have somebody else on with them. And that might be a good way to start. Like with just 2 people, you can have a conversation back and forth. Meanwhile, the internet is watching you at the same time. That might be a comfortable way to start.
Yeah, I have to say, I don't think I've met one person or heard one person yet say that they've regretted starting live streaming, or, like they normally start and are just really into it, and as Laurie mentioned as well, like you do have the bonus of just not needing to do as much preparation, or sometimes maybe no preparation, so it's different, and it's fun, it's freeing, like you say. Yeah. If you're a little bit nervous and you're worried about where to look and what to say, get live streaming.
Yeah, you'll learn pretty quick.
You get learned pretty quick.
Yeah. So we just had Catherine from New Zealand on early before you came on. So do you guys live close to? Are you also in the North Island of New Zealand?
Absolutely. Like we are. So I think like 8 hours drive, 7 to 8 hours drive. Like that's just so close, right?
Yeah.
Like when Alison said to me in Texas, she said, Karen, you could drive for 20 hours and still be in Texas. I'm like, 20 hours is probably the tip of the North Island to the bottom of the South Island, probably, Yeah. So honestly, we're close. We're like 45-minute flight. That's close. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. 45-minute flight, and but you're both on the North Island. I guess the North Island is bigger than I realized.
We're both on the North Island. You were just a drive, and so Mel, so the 3 of us are all going to meet up in like something like by the end of February. We've set ourselves a timeline. So, yeah.
Okay, very good. So have you done? Actually, no, I can answer that. I was going to ask, have you met with people in real life before? And I know you went to Vid Summit and you did that.
That's right. And actually, how amazing is this? So Alison and I, from Alison's Life After 55, her and I had been doing live streams for about maybe 6 months, but we're in a couple of WhatsApp groups together. And I probably talk to her a lot more often than I do like my best friends, just because that's life. But anyway, she invited me to stay with her. So not only did she find out about Vid Summit maybe a week and a half to 2 weeks before it started, because I'd been trying to contact her, just saying, where exactly in Texas is she?
Yeah.
And so she found out about it on a live, basically ran downstairs, kind of checked in with hubby, kind of, it's expensive, the ticket's expensive.
Yeah.
Can I go? And then a few hours later, she just invited me to stay with her. And we just like stayed up all night, every night. We talked about YouTube all day. We did YouTube all day, and we like had a pajama party till like midnight, 1 o'clock. And then her husband would say, "Don't you girls need to get some sleep before tomorrow?" So we just had a ball, and it was really beautiful, lovely. So I've definitely been meeting up, but that's next level, right? Like that's a bit of a story.
Yeah,
not met in real life before, and then we're staying together.
That's pretty cool. I like that. And then now you're going to meet
cool,
some people.
Pretty cool.
Meet some people in New Zealand.
Yeah,
so that's
meeting
cool.
more people, and I'm going back to Vid Summit, and so we're going to have to definitely do our thing. Let's get as many people as possible. It's a great time, and sometimes as Kevin talks about a lot, like he talks about himself being a solo content creator.
Yeah.
And I don't hear many YouTubers like really describing what they do, and not really in that way, but he talks about it quite a lot. And I think going to something like, a big conference is, sometimes it can be a little bit hard to be what you can't see, because we're kind of in a room, we're in our houses, we're out on the trails, all of that kind of stuff. So really just very expansive experience.
Yeah. No, that sounds so. But it must have taken you an awful long time to get there from New Zealand to Dallas, I guess, right?
That's right. Yeah. And I thought you did blimmin' good remembering all my flights. So yeah, it was 4 flights there and 3 back. Yeah.
Wow.
And then do you know what? I knew to get off the plane and have a bit of a freshen up. And I just had a bit of a suspicion that Alison might video our meeting. And I thought, like you're crusty after 30 plus hours, right?
Yeah.
So, and there she is, her husband's filming us, and then we get to the car park because my luggage didn't come through, and then she's like, let's do a live. Let's just go live, like right now, let's do a live. So, we were like on.
That's funny. Well, she is a YouTuber, so...
She's a YouTuber, and you know what? We were just into it, and it's just all part of it. And it's just, you don't have anything to hide. It's just like, that's just what it is. It's like, hey, yeah, I did the flight, and what's everyone else doing? Because everyone's like, doing their own lives.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. No, that sounds like a blast. So you would recommend it then? Because it's something I've been considering going to the next one. I've not been to a Vid Summit yet.
Highly, highly recommend. Yeah, highly recommend. Just because I even did like a Vid Summit review with a bunch of people that I met.
Yeah.
And it's just really mind-blowing, just because so many people our age group, you couldn't say that there was any one particular age group there, like a complete mix of even like families right up to our generation and older. And just even like I met the the Adobe people. I got to interview the guy about the new Premiere app.
Oh, yeah.
And just everything. Like I met a guy who organizes conferences. So I talked to him about, just hosting my conference in like November, December next year in New York. And so he just gave me so many tips, but just everything. Another guy who I follow on Instagram, he's called something like Candle Man. So I'm like looking at him, all of that, right? I'm going, are you the candle guy? He's the candle guy. You know what I mean? Just the whole thing. It was just completely wild and chaos and just amazing. Yeah.
That's cool. And I think it's a 3-day event, and just it's full of a bunch of like sessions you can go to, speakers that you listen in on.
Yes, so a bunch of speakers, and I have to say I haven't even gone back yet and watched all the sessions that I didn't see, because you get that with the package deal. But yeah, so lots of speakers to go and listen to. But I am thinking about making a video, something like Vid Summit is a networking event with some sessions you can go to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because a lot of people, there's a lot of talk about, like networking in the hallways.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you do pick like the people that you want to go and listen to, but then you know that you can watch the videos. But you are there to have the experience and get the feels as well, not just to be hanging out talking to people all the time. So that's an important experience to have as well. But another thing that Daryl Eves talks about as well is he says, make sure that you go to the breakfasts and the dinners and everything at your accommodation, because there'll be a lot of Vid-Summiters staying there. And like a friend or a person who I met there, she said that when she went to breakfast one morning and she said she was tired, and then she saw a group of people and she thought, they look like Vid-Summiters. Can I be bothered going over there? One, she decided there were a bunch of cute guys. There were just guys there. She's single. So she's like, okay, they are quite cute, actually. And then she thought, okay, she might just push herself to go and just do that really super extroverted thing. But one guy there is an editor of commercial fishing videos.
Okay.
And guess what? She's a commercial fishing person who just lives on boats all the time and is currently living in Peru. What are the chances? She hates editing. And so she's employed this guy now to edit her videos. The first time that she said to me, I said, oh, what's your video that he's edited? I looked at it, I'm just like, because this guy said to her, oh, don't bother picking topics that aren't going to get less than 100,000 views. Like, he does big people's channels and stuff, but her video was incredible. But anyway, I've gobbled up all of our time, Rob.
Oh, that's okay.
Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah.
Thank you for inviting me. Have we got the love? Have you got lovely Ty coming on next? Is he there?
I have not seen him. Actually, he said right from the get-go that he wasn't sure he was going to be able to make it. In fact, I don't think he was. He said he doesn't think he could make it. So I still left a time slot in there for him just in case. But who knows? Maybe he will show up. But
yes.
What is
so
your...
highly recommend.
Awesome. Yes. It's on my list. Favorite Christmas movie? What's your favorite Christmas movie?
Favorite Christmas movie? I had to say, I got anxiety when I heard you asking that today. So I started looking up Christmas movies.
Oh.
Because I don't have in my awareness that like I've got that I watch Christmas movies. So I was like having a look, and then I thought, oh, literally. But I thought Chevy Chase. I'm up for everything Chevy Chase.
Yeah.
I've seen Home Alone. I've definitely seen The Snowman by Raymond Briggs. So I thought, oh look, I have watched that before with the kids. But actually, anything with Melissa McCarthy.
Oh, yeah.
Anything with her. Yeah, I'm into over Christmas time. What about you? Chevy Chase is yours.
I like Christmas Vacation for sure. It's a Wonderful Life. I like that. Obviously, Melissa McCarthy is hilarious. I like everything that she does.
Yeah.
Bridesmaids was hilarious. Yeah. And I forget that movie. She did a movie with what's his name? Anyway, Identity Theft, I think it was.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Literally. Do you know what? I literally just when I was packing for Vid Summit, I put that movie up because I hadn't seen it. I just came across it, and I was up at midnight, 1 a.m., 2 a.m. in the morning. I had to be leaving home at 4:30 in the morning, and it was just slowing me down because I just kept on Snapchatting bits and pieces to the family because they were away.
Yeah.
But literally, great film.
Yeah, it was funny. It's been a while since I've seen it, but last thing though, anything? What's new? What have you had planned for 2026 with your channel? Anything new planned or new and exciting?
Yeah, so 2026. So just still building my school community.
Okay, yeah.
I have had a couple of channel audits in the last few months. So just really sticking to that plan because I privatized a lot of videos as well that were just just too random. They were experimental, which is all fun, but I just privated those. But keeping consistent, just growing the community, just keep on trying to add value, evolving our Friday Night Lives. An amazing thing is, Catherine asked me, she's so nice. She said to me, oh, Karen, I've just had a bit of a thought about your Friday Night Lives. I don't know, let me know if you're interested in hearing my idea. Of course I was interested in hearing her idea. And she said, the questions that you guys ask each other, how about you just pop them to people in the chat as well so that everyone can get involved?
Yeah.
And the girls just all loved that. And we tried that last week and it went so well. And we did the little banner thing with the question and it was great. It was fantastic. So carrying on, evolving and just sort of making it a place that, is fun for people to come to and all that kind of stuff.
Nice.
What about you? What about your plans for next year?
I
know you're doing your I don't want to say beta, but you've got your little
yeah.
big launch. You got your little pre-launch group cohort.
Yeah. Creators Growth Project is running. We're 2 weeks into that now, and that's a lot of fun. And I plan on expanding that, and of course, make more videos. I love making videos. So lately, I've been trying to add a little more B-roll, like just get a little more of those types of videos made. They take me a little bit longer to make, so I'm going to have to stop. Get it out of my head that I can film in the morning and post in the afternoon. I give myself a little bit more time. Yeah. But yeah, I hope to make a little bit more story-driven videos, I guess. And yeah, expand the coaching business as well, and just keep having fun. It sounds like you're having fun with what you're doing. That's the main thing.
That's the main thing. And I think that's a lovely thing too that people have been talking about today too, just, having fun with it, right? Like you have to find a way to have fun with it, which is why I say to people as well, you don't need to, okay, it's good to have a niche, but like don't let that hold you up months. Like actually, how long have you been thinking about it? Just get started, because what you're posting about in a year's time or 2 years' time from now, that doesn't matter right now, right? Like figure out, you might think that you really love talking about the thing that you do for a job. Mm-hmm. You might want to make a YouTube video about that. But I've seen a guy who said a month down the line, he just said, actually, I don't want to bring my work home. So, I'm pivoting.
Yeah,
so
yeah. You
get
don't
started,
have to,
learn how to do the mechanics.
I totally agree with what you said. You don't have to settle on a niche right away. If you do, I guess you give your channel the best chance of succeeding. But if you really step back, if you just start a channel and you start making videos and you upload them to your channel, and even if they're not all in the same niche, at least you're making videos and you're practicing. You can always start a new channel once you finally have it figured out what you want to do. And making videos, the act of making videos and maybe doing lives or whatever you're doing, through that, you may stumble across something. Wait, now, I really liked making that video. I want to make more like that, and then do some more. And then eventually it's like, you know what? I'm going to make a channel on this type of video and just start a new channel. So I don't know. I guess I'm increasingly, even though that's not what I did, I'm increasingly liking the idea of starting with like a practice channel, I guess, right? And just start creating. And maybe that'll take some of the pressure off some people who are worried about making the wrong choice of niche in the beginning, because you can always change it.
That's right. I've heard you talking about that recently. And it's funny, actually, because I had a channel before this. I had a perfume review channel. I did that for 2 years.
Okay.
And I was just sort of in an AI the other day and ideating. And I just said, talking about like one of the biggest advantages that you've got at our age group is that you've tried lots of stuff, you've experimented, and you've had some failures and all that kind of stuff. And then when I sort of mentioned that, so this is my second channel, and it said, what's your first channel? I looked up my first channel, and I was shocked to see that they said, that's great, because you've had nearly 100,000 views on that, which my current one's only got 21,000. And I'm just like, oh, wow, because I didn't even know how to go and see how many views my last channel had. But it's just to say, I really think that actually starting YouTube is kind of not going to be anything like maybe what you thought it was going to be, like the whole experience, like 6 months in, what you're doing and what you're thinking about, what you're looking up, all of that stuff isn't going to be, you couldn't actually imagine all those things, that you're going to be. So just get started, If people are keen, because you might not even like it. So then you can just stop if you want. But yeah.
Awesome advice. I love it.
Yeah.
Well, listen, thank you, Karen, for stopping in. This is great. You've got a long flight ahead of you, too. I think Catherine is halfway back, maybe?
I've probably got, Catherine, exactly. Hopefully I'll see her in a lounge and we can try some eggnog. I've never tried eggnog before. I don't know. That's not really a New Zealand thing.
Okay.
Wrong time of year, I think. Yeah.
Maybe.
Thank
It's
you
quite
so
popular
much,
here, but it's not one of my favorites.
Right. No, is it raw egg? Has it got some
I don't think it's raw.
stuff
I
in
don't,
it?
honestly, I don't know how they make it, but some people drink it straight. It looks like scrambled eggs before you scramble them in a pan. But
Fantastic.
A lot of people will put rum in it and maybe a little bit of, paprika or something on top. No, not paprika. What am I talking about? Nutmeg. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Anything you like. Thank you, Rob. Thank you for everything you do for us. Like, I think that for people that watch you every single week. Like it's kind of like it's appointment viewing, Rob. Wherever all the same people are in there. And congratulations on your record week last week too. Like, was it 239 people that you had at one time?
Something like that. I don't think we eclipsed
Something
it today,
like
but
that.
I don't think I'm answering enough
No.
questions for a lot of people.
Yeah.
But that's all right. This was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Thank you, Rob. Thank you for inviting me.
Oh, thanks for stopping in. And Merry Christmas
See
and
you
Happy
later.
New Year.
Merry Christmas to you. See you later. Bye.
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 Awesome. Thank you. All right, let me do that. Okay, we have, it's prize time.
Ho, ho, ho.
Present time.
Merry Christmas.
Time for another present draw. All right, let's see now. What? Got to switch my brain. How do I do this again? I am going to reset this. We're going to do another draw. And I think you know the, was it a fully paid first class trip to Italy for two? No, that's the wrong page. You can tell I might be getting a little bit tired. No, this is going to be a draw for, actually, I'm going to do two draws. This first one's going to be for a course bundle. I'll draw two of them, and then I'm going to have a final draw for something else. So let me reset this. Let's see, reset entries, reset, and giveaway options. We are going to go with, I've got the keyword entered. I'm not going to tell you what it is just yet. So it's waiting for entries. I can share that screen so you guys see it. Now, so course bundle, same thing I drew before. So you're going to win the Camera Confidence course and the Over 40 YouTube Starter course. If you win, that's what you get. And you will have to email me. If you win, email me at workwith@robthemaritimer.com. And if you don't remember that, just go to my website or go to my YouTube channel. You can find it there. Send me an email so that I can set you up in the system. And that said, if you want to enter for your chance to win, the keyword you have to type in the chat is, you can probably guess it, it's peanut. P-E-A-N-U-T. Peanut. So go ahead and enter that, and this will populate. We'll give it about a minute for that to populate, and yeah, we'll draw two of those. So 1, 2. And oh, I should mention too, if anybody wins this who already has those courses, if you would prefer, you can put that towards a coaching call. If you'd rather do that, I would offer that. So yeah, so that's up to you. While that's running, let me just check the chat, see what's going on, see if there's any other questions, anything. I'm sure there's lots that I missed. Whoops, what did I do? I got a bad habit of doing that. I do that with my mouse. There. All right, let's see. Here's a question. What is embedding and remixing, and should we allow it? Embedding and remixing. So that's, I think what you're referring to is when you upload a video on YouTube, those are checkboxes you can check if you want. So if you want people to be able to embed your video in their video, that's what you would check. Now, I've never done that, so I can't even tell you, how it works or what. I believe I have those boxes checked. If anybody wants to, share my video with people, I don't have a problem with that. But if you do have a problem with that, then don't check those boxes. So that's what that's referring to. What has been the biggest change that you got from doing YouTube that you did not expect? Probably my comfort level talking on camera. And I was doing YouTube for 3 years before I got comfortable talking on camera because I wasn't practicing it. I was making tutorial videos and I was reading scripts, right? But from the moment that I started just trying to talk and share my thoughts and noticing that those videos did a whole lot better than any manufactured tutorial video that I made, I just did more and more of them. Go outside and walk and talk and share my thoughts and answer people's questions in that type of video instead of in a live stream, and they did really well. So yeah, I guess I didn't expect that. I always wanted to be good at talking on camera, but I guess, yeah, I didn't expect those types of videos to do as well as they did. But I guess it makes sense now that I look back. So I hope that helps. Should I give it a couple more? I think it's been a minute. Hey, but there's still some entries rolling in. We're at 67 entries now. Any last minute ones? What is the absolute easiest video editing software? The one you know. No, that's kind of a smart response. No, the easiest. Some are easier to learn than others. I find Camtasia really easy to learn. I understand iMovie is relatively easy to learn. I feel like Adobe Premiere Pro and DaVinci Resolve are on the harder side to learn. But honestly, you kind of just have to pick one and run with it. Like the types of videos that I make, I could use any of those programs to make those videos. There's nothing that I would be without in any of those programs to make my videos. So you can choose any one of them. It's just that, it might take a little time to learn it, but once you get it, and you will get it the more videos you edit, then the easier it'll get. All right, let's go ahead and choose a winner. The first of 2 winners for a course bundle. You guys can see this. I'll click there. Jay Hiller. Jay Hiller, congratulations. Send me an email so I know how to set you up with the courses. So let me write this down. Jay Hiller, you won a course bundle. Congrats. And let's re-roll the winner and get another one. Building Success. Congratulations, you win as well. So building_success. 2 winners of the course bundle. Congratulations. Now, what next? Does anybody have any other questions before I do one more draw? And let me just write this down. All right. Any other questions? I need to run, Lori says. No problem, Lori. Been a blast. Merry Christmas to you as well. Let's see now. Yeah, we're on the way up to 3 hours, which is quite long. And I actually do have a couple of meetings later on tonight, so I won't keep you much longer. Let's go back here and reset this. Reset entries. And giveaway options. We'll type that in. Okay. Sorry, this is, I would ask my producer to do this, but I am the producer. So there we go. All right, let's do one more draw. Share my screen. There we go. All right, so this one, I'm going to give away a coaching call. So one-on-one coaching call. If anybody is interested in that, you can enter your chance to win. You've got a minute. The keyword is ocean, OCEAN. That is the keyword you have to enter in the chat for your chance to win a one-on-one coaching call. So what I do there is, and you can email me ahead of time and let me know what you want help with, and we'll have 50 minutes to have a chat. And I can go over your channel, give you a channel review live if you want, or just answer questions one-on-one in a Zoom call. And I'll send you a link where you can book that at a day and time that works for you. So they are rolling in. Awesome. While that's happening, let me just check the questions, see if there's any other ones here. Here's a question. Anybody have advice for looking at the lens rather than yourself in the monitor? That is a good question because, yeah, I spent a lot of time looking for a monitor to see myself in the camera, right? I thought that was an important thing. I got to be able to see myself, make sure I'm in frame. But what I've discovered is it's not that important. You can set that up. Like if you're going to film yourself sitting in a chair and the camera's going to be on a tripod, well then set the camera up, place it where you think it's, you want it set, and then press record on it and go sit down and pretend like you're talking and move your hands around, as far away from center as you think you might move them, and then get up and stop the recording and watch it and see if you were in frame. And if you weren't, make some adjustments and do it again. Anyways, eventually you'll get it so that, okay, it's perfect. I'm going to be in frame. Now at that point, you don't need to look at yourself in the monitor. So that's my approach. When I'm using a tripod, when I'm just using a selfie stick and talking to my phone, I just turn it around so that I can't see myself. I use the rear camera. So I can't see myself, because then, the tendency is to look at yourself rather than the lens. So, but also the rear camera on phones is typically way better than the selfie camera anyways. So you want to be using your rear camera so that you don't see yourself. And then just look at the lens. If I'm looking, that's what I see when I make my videos, and I know to look in that general direction. I don't know which of those 3 lenses to look at. I could figure it out, but it doesn't matter. If you're looking in that general direction, it's usually good enough. All right, so let's do the draw. All right, for a coaching call, choose a winner. Drum roll. I should have set up a drum roll. I didn't. You know what? I didn't do anyway. Choose a winner. Let's click on that. And we've got depends what day. Congratulations, depends what day. You win a coaching call. Let me write this down. Depends what day. Congratulations. So send me an email, workwith@robthemaritimer.com, and I'll get you set up with an email. I'll send you an email and tell you how to book your time. There you go. So, yeah, any other questions before I wrap this up? Say another 5 minutes or so, and then I'll probably have to leave. If anybody has any other questions, feel free to ask. Oh my goodness, thank you. Oh, no problem. Depends what day. That's awesome. Cool. Gamma's P8 has a question. I have seen a few new vloggers who seem to get a lot of subs really fast. Can you tell if they are paid subs? And does that really help? If they are paid subs, then I would say no, it doesn't help. And I've made a video about that, about why I don't think using the YouTube promote service is a good idea. Yes, you can get a lot of subs quickly and a lot of views quickly, but you have to know the watch hours that you get don't count towards getting monetized when you buy views, basically. And also, you're going to inflate everything. Like, you're going to inflate your subscriber count with people who may or may not be all that interested in, they were presented with an ad and they may have subscribed, but they didn't organically find you and your video and your channel, right? It was kind of put in front of them. So what a lot of people notice when they do that is that after the promotion ends, they flatline. Now any new videos they put out after that get even fewer views than they were getting before they, paid for a promotion. So it's not something I've ever done, nor will I ever. I guess I should never say never. It depends on the situation. But I can't envision a reason why I would ever pay for YouTube promotion to try to promote a video. The thing that usually gets most people to shy away from it is the fact that the watch hours you get from it don't count. They literally don't count towards getting monetized. So, yeah, there you go. How long were my first live streams? My first live streams, I think my first one was just over an hour. And I had something ready to talk about. It was a demonstration, and I figured out how to share my screen. So I did a bunch of testing before I went live the first time, so I knew how to do that. And I was prepared to go live to nobody. And I think that's good advice. Your first live, prepare to talk to nobody. And just know you're making a video live. That's it, right? At the end of the day, when you're finished your live, even if nobody shows up, you've made a video. In fact, you've made a video that you can delete if you want. You can delete your live video afterwards if you want to. I never have, but that's, you can. So maybe just knowing that might help move the needle a bit and might help get you going. Let's see now. Have you considered other platforms such as Rumble? No, I haven't. I don't know much about Rumble, but YouTube is where most of the viewers in the world are, so that's where I stay. And quite honestly, I feel like if you spread yourself too thin across a whole bunch of different platforms, that's a whole bunch of different platforms you have to learn how they work. So I think YouTube is hard enough on its own to try to figure out how that works and how to grow on YouTube than to broaden and try to also figure out how Rumble works or how Facebook works, how Instagram and TikTok and all these. There's so many places you can upload videos. My advice is to pick your favorite and run with that. Let's see. Oh, the Dirt Princess had a question about looking at the lens and not the monitor. Yeah, I think I already answered that. What do you use to record your walk and talk so the camera doesn't bounce so much? I get this question a surprising number of times. I guess it was an accident that happened to work out for me, quite honestly. So what it is I use my phone with this tripod adapter. That's the quad lock connector. I have I use the quad lock because I put this on my bicycle if I go for bike rides. And anyway, you can get a tripod adapter that connects to that phone. But if you don't have that, this selfie stick / tripod is what I usually use outside. And you can put one of these. It comes with one of these that you can put your phone in, right, like that. And you can twist it. It's on there now. Anyway, so yeah, but this is not a gimbal, okay? This does not keep my phone stable. What keeps my phone stable is the fact that the iPhone has a built-in stabilizer. It's software. And as long as you turn that on, it'll stabilize things. So the first time I noticed that was happening, over a year ago, I made a video in my boat, which I don't have anymore. It died, but and I had a tripod tied down to the bow of the boat, and the boat was rocking, right? And so I expected to see, and I put my phone on it, and I made a video, and I expected to see myself staying stable, but since the phone was doing this, I expected to see the horizon doing this in the video. Well, it wasn't. The iPhone corrected all of that, and it made it look like the phone was on a tripod, like in space, and that, you know what I mean? And that I was rocking. It made it look like the tripod was on land, but it wasn't. I was like a kilometer from land. So anyway, that's when I realized the phone must be doing something there, and it was. It was the stabilization that does it. So that's all I do. I just record in regular video mode, 4K, 30 frames per second on my iPhone. This is a 16 Pro Max. And every video I made before January was on a 14 Pro Max. It also has that stabilizer. And yeah, it does the magic, and it works. So yeah, I lucked into it. I didn't know. Otherwise, if your phone doesn't have stabilization built in, then you'd be looking at getting a gimbal or something like that would do that for you. Good question, though. And I get that a lot. I get that question a lot. My phone automatically does that, and I have a very old phone, LOL. Yeah, I don't know when iPhone started doing that. I want to say it was the 14, maybe the 13. But if your phone is not an iPhone, oh no, you said it was an iPhone. Interesting. And Scott says, I don't think you need to turn it on. Yeah, because I never turned it on. It was just, I'm sure you could probably turn it off if you had to, but I don't know why I wouldn't do that. I would leave it on. For the videos I make, I'm sure there's a reason why you'd want it off. Let's see, just looked it up, and Androids do it too. Stabilizer, very good, cool. And I would expect that. It must be, well, it's software, right? It's not, there's no gimbal inside the iPhone or any of these phones. They're doing it with software. And some editing programs will do that too, by the way. I know DaVinci Resolve does. You can put shaky footage into DaVinci Resolve, and I've never done it, but I know you can click some buttons and say, make this stable, and it'll use software to make it stable, right? It might take a little longer for you to render that out depending on how fast your computer is, but so there's ways to do it after the fact as well, if you've already shot a video and it's not stable and you want to fix it. I have an iPhone 15. Do you have to turn it on? I don't think you do. I would try it. If you have an iPhone 15, go in video mode, press record, and just hold it up and start talking and move it around like this, and then watch it back and see what it looks like. See if it stabilized. You know what, guys? I'm going to have to go. I am getting hungry, and I've got a little bit more work to do a little later on. Thank you for this. I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys did too. And I want to thank all the guests who dropped in so unexpectedly. That was a lot of fun. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it too. I wish everybody a Merry Christmas. That's a couple days away. 1 day away if you're in Finland, I learned tonight or today. Let's see, what else? Have a Merry Christmas. Happy New Year, although I will go live again next Tuesday before New Year's, so that won't be quite as involved as this one was, but it'll be a regular live, and I'll be answering more questions like I usually do. So that said, be safe, everybody. Stay close to your family and your friends. Have a good time, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys. Thanks.